first stop to the next stop. Covering all your sports info. You step in and stand clear. Let's go. Don't stop. You got Super Dave, Coach Kirk, Sir, and Todd the Magnificent.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
All right. Good afternoon. We are live. Today's Monday, August 5th. It is Super Dave along with Coach Kirk.
Back in effect.
Surge, the sports star.
What's happening?
Slick the Relic.
The living fossil.
Shout out to Todd the Magnificent, who is
On assignment.
there. You go. So, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? We're here from 4:30 to 6:30. Talk about some things happening in the world of sports. All right, Coach Kerr, how was your weekend?
Weekend was quiet. I didn't do nothing. Watched the fight. The previous weekend was a little busy. Was a little hectic, but I made it here, so it's all good.
All right, sports star.
Yeah, weekend was quiet. I just want to take a quick moment to say it's been 1 year for my brother's passing, and it's been a year since the other brother had the brain surgery. Thank God he pulled through. He's doing quite well. Fred, it's for you, my brothers. Shout out. Love you.
Shout out to Fred.
Rest in peace. Shout out.
All right, the Relic, how was your weekend?
It was all right. That's it.
How your dad?
He's doing good.
All right.
And your mom?
She's doing all right. You know,
All right,
that's
let
about
me.
it. Just gotta stay with them and be strong.
No doubt.
Yeah,
Blessings. All right, my mama's birthday was Friday, so I had a long
Happy
weekend.
belated.
Shout out to my mom, 87 years young.
Okay.
All right, so I got two aunts, two of my mother's sisters. One's gonna be 99 August 31st, and one's gonna be 101 in December.
They ain't going nowhere.
Well,
That's
I
for
mean,
sure.
that side of the family, they longevity. My grandmother tapped out at 108. So
They've got a great future ahead of them.
that is just, if you're paying attention, I said ladies and all my uncles.
You got that gene. That gene's in there.
All right. So
That gene's in
anyway,
there.
so yeah, mom's birthday was Friday. I helped out Chef Primo on Saturday. Then I went to Clark's gathering, which was nice, you know. And you know, when you in the mix, you don't really think the music's that loud. But fortunately, or unfortunately, once the popos showed up and said, you know, I don't know what they were saying, I was like, okay, it's time for me to go.
Right.
And I just made an exit stage left. So then yesterday, my cousin was celebrating her 60th birthday. It was at a restaurant in the city, so we stopped over there, me and all my sisters. And then there was another party for Anthea Brown. You know, she's working the crew office. So I said, I'm going to try to do both. So I just called Anthea's at the end because my cousin's thing just got a little long-winded. And it was like, nice restaurant. It's like a dinner party type of situation. And, you know, they had two parties. They had a party for some doctors. It looked like it was a whole bunch of new doctors and some regular doctors, and they was piling in. And then my cousin and her entourage and whatnot. So it was a nice mix, and it was, you know, pleasant. And we just did what we did, and then and that's in the theater district. So, you know, the restaurants over there.
Oh, it was in Manhattan.
Yeah, it was definitely one of them things where them guys know how to get money. They host parties and after cast parties and things of that nature. So, so what's going on? Let's start with a little baseball, y'all.
I was happy with the Yanks last week. They had swept the Phillies. They turned everything around in one series. That's how happy I was.
Well, I feel like they hit the
Felt
reset
good.
but
Right. Then there's the buts.
they seem like they hit the reset button, but they have little I mean, the reset buttons feel like it's good, but they got little like choking in the ignition.
Right.
To me, like I don't know if y'all feel the same way. How do you feel about that, Serge? What is your take?
They looking a lot better than they did last month. I'll give them that. A few of the guys, it seemed like when Jazz Chisholm came, he kind of woke some guys up because they was like, oh, he's gonna take my spot. I better start hitting. And so the hitting got a little better. And Volpe's been hot since the All-Star game, so that helps a lot. Gleyber, I don't even know what to say about Gleyber. Like I said, when Boone pulled him, to be honest, and I told y'all, I didn't think he should be back until the next series. Boone should have sat his ass down for 2 more games after that. He shouldn't have seen the Toronto ever again because that was flagrant. And I get it. That's how they play now. If you think you hit a home run, you stand at home plate and you look pretty, and then it hits the wall. Now all of a sudden
you got to run.
And he ran and stopped halfway in that run. So it was a really bad look, which I could understand why Boone took him to the side and said, look, you ain't playing now. But he should have went a step further and said, you're not playing tomorrow, you're not playing Sunday. I'll see you on Tuesday when we play whoever it is they play on Tuesday. I forget who it is.
Right.
But you just don't give them off. But so and not to say, that you're not missing something, but now the part, like, well, when it's time to come home, the third base coach was waving them in.
Yeah, I get that part, but my thing is, if he'd have been on second, it wouldn't have been no waving.
I agree with you.
An easy run.
I agree with you.
And I get that. That's part of the base running problems that we have. I always hype on that.
Yes, you do.
Their base running is terrible. They run the worst bases of anybody in baseball, as far as I'm concerned. But what bothers me is that Boone, he's a half a disciplinarian, whatever. He doesn't discipline all the way. He go halfway. Right. He go halfway. He take him out the game and then he let him play the next game. Come on now. Really? And the other thing that bothered me, I said to myself, I said, if that was Juan Soto or Aaron Judge that had made that mistake, with the same consequences that came around?
Right.
I don't think so.
Soto got gunned out of the plate one time.
Yeah, but he
ain't taking him out the game.
He ran through the sign.
Yes.
So he shouldn't have went and got thrown out. But you're not gonna hear nothing about that because that's Juan Soto.
Superstar.
Exactly. Now Gleyber, who's been playing like dog mess the whole I'm trying to keep it clean.
Yes.
The whole season. He's been making a lot of mental errors and stuff like that. He deserves the discipline. I get it. But there's other guys who make mistakes, and he just, for me, Boone kind of like, he want to be too friendly. You got to be a little more firm. I'm not saying you got to be an iron dictator, but you got to have a little more firm grip on your team than what he got, to me.
And the thing about it is, what happened to regardless of where the ball is hit, you run hard straight from the plate.
That's
what happened to that?
Days.
Well, again, he was looking at the trajectory.
I understand that, but you're supposed to just run hard.
You caught up in the moment, then you got to turn around and run hard.
Right.
I agree.
You run hard,
everything
you might make
saying.
a triple out of it.
I agree with everything you said. You should have been on second. It should have been like you had to bust out the box to come around second and to come around third to get gunned down at the plate.
Who knows what the outfielder is going to do, where the ball's going to be thrown if you run hard, because you put them in a panic.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like you said, instead of being on first, you can be on second, and you're going to make that. You're going to make it home.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like you said, that's back in the day.
So yeah, but it go back to that game where Anthony Volpe was watching the play at first and second base. The second baseman threw a guy at first base. He's at third. Instead of busting it real hard and scoring, he's watching the play.
Right.
And so by the time he decided to bust it, the man, they made that out at first, even though they had bobbled the ball, where he could have scored that run before the out was made. And that made a difference because we only lost by 1 run in that game.
Right.
It's little things like that that's killing the Yankees this year, because they're making those kind of stupid mistakes that they shouldn't be making. You're professionals.
It might have cost you things like that at this time right now. It might have cost you 5 games.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what do you think about? Oh, good afternoon, Mr. G Money. All right,
Dude,
what do you think
what's
about the Your seat is open, sir. The seat is open for you. Come on. In. So, what do you think about the pitching? So, like, is like Cole seemed like he had a hiccup against the Mets. I'm talking about. I know I owe Coach Kurt like a 6-pack of water. All right, so we try to keep it friendly, right? So he's the water king. So anyway,
Before you finish, Greg is here.
all right. So, I mean, how do y'all feel about the starting pitching, and then we need to get to the relief pitching right quick?
What is this, a Yankee show?
No, we're gonna do that.
You can go wherever you want to go.
No, I'm gonna let y'all finish. Go ahead, man.
Kurt gonna get
I'm
his little
still
3
on-
minutes of shine.
I'm still
with the Mets.
stuck. I'm still stuck on. I think they're doing okay. You know what I'm saying? As long as they get to the fifth, as long as they get to the fifth inning and we still in the game, I don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? We still got things to tighten up. September's right around the corner. Still got things to tighten up, so that's where I'm at right now on it. But if the hitting starts, then the pitching it'll still be a factor because the pitching is always going to be the issue in the playoffs.
We saw the other day. What was it, yesterday's game? That they walked Judge 3 times?
3 times.
3 times. And that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen more.
So didn't we talk about that last week about
that thing about
Barry
walking
Bonds or
Barry
something like
Bonds.
that?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just walk.
Right. So look, that's what's
They walked
that's-
Barry Bonds with the bases
Right.
loaded a few times.
That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Right. You got an 8-point lead or something, and the
Mhm.
bases loaded. We gonna walk them.
Yeah.
We gonna walk and run it.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not
Especially if the
letting,
next guy batting 185.
yeah, I'm not letting him beat me.
Right.
So,
Anybody
sir,
else but him.
what is your spin on the pitching?
The Cole, I mean, I don't know. He had that dead arm, which I don't know what that means, but he had fatigue. But he wasn't that bad yesterday. I mean, I know he gave up 2 runs in 5 2/3, but he wasn't that bad. The thing that scares me a little bit is Clay Holmes because he's
Not a closer.
I don't know what he is anymore.
think he's
He's-
a
Right.
setup.
That's the issue.
he's a problem. But this kid Leiter that they got looks like he's got some promise. He's been pretty good for us. So maybe Leiter will take his spot and they'll put Holmes in the 8th.
Setup.
Yeah,
Mm.
we'll see. And then they got guys who are hurt that are going to be coming back soon in the bullpen. So that's
Schmidt, is he coming back?
yeah. Schmidt should be coming back, and one of the relievers, I forget what the guy's name is right now, but
The Wilds is going for the season.
yeah. There's another guy, I can't remember his name offhand, but yeah, he's supposed to be coming back. Now that'll help tighten up the bullpen a little bit. Canley's been looking really good, so I like the way we're looking now. Since this little thing with
The
Philly,
5 out,
yeah, and
5 out of 6 so far.
yeah.
Well,
So
is it 5
no,
out of
it's
6?
6,
6
7
out
out
of
of 8, or
7
6 out of 8.
We
Whatever.
had the Boston game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, we
7
lost
out of
1
9.
to
We lost 1 to
Blue Jays.
Boston.
1 to Boston and 1 to
One
Blue
Blue
Jays.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, 7 out of 9.
Yeah, 7 out of 9.
All right, so that
So-
should wrap it up for them. What about our crosstown rivals, Kurt?
What
Kurt?
up? I was a little disappointed. They lost 2 to the Angels. They had plenty of opportunities. They didn't do anything, knocking in these runs. You can't have. I mean, I know it's old school, but I get so upset when you got somebody at third, one out. You tell me you can't bunt this guy in? That would have tied the game. It scores 3-2. Run it first and third.
When
One
the
out.
last time somebody did a bunt?
I was
That's what I'm
You
saying. It's
great
old
bunter.
school. They don't do it, but it's still effective if you do it.
Yeah. If
Right,
you're
you got
practicing-
2
teams-
shots to
if
get
you're
to
two
the
shots.
third.
So
you're
if you
practicing-
one out, you bunt the ball, the guy can come in. I know Alonso was at third base, but still, so what?
that
bunt
play
the
has to
ball.
be practiced.
They do practice
I
that. in the beginning.
understand that, but
But
then you gotta
teams-
have
Teams that don't score that many runs, they
need to
bunt.
have that.
They
Yeah,
bunt.
They need to have that in the arsenal.
And
Who was at the plate when?
Right.
Ventos.
Maybe that's why too.
And he hit into
Certain guys-
double play.
Certain guys can't bunt.
Right.
That
That's
may
what
be
I'm saying.
true, but still, I mean, throughout the season, there's been
But if he
opportunities,
practices,
just
he's a
different
bunter.
guys. I understand he
practice.
may not be a good bunter, but there's other guys in the lineup and those opportunities has been
Right,
there,
right.
and they just don't do it.
It's about
Yeah.
strategy, like you
Yeah,
say.
like
Well, it's up to the
strategy.
manager.
These guys don't do that no more.
Right, I know.
It's very
It's a
rare you
lost
see
art.
bunt get put down.
And you know what?
The only time you really see it now is like the other day when Soto did it with when they had that shift and
On. Nobody was over.
yeah, he just
That's what I
knocked
was
it
gonna
down
say.
towards
Right.
third and got a single.
Sometimes you can, like you said, nobody does it that much, but now it can be a surprise.
And then I was
You can
watching.
surprise a team with that now.
Yeah, of course. And then I was watching, like, I know you can't, the second baseman, the shortstop can't be on the other side of second base, but they stand like this.
Yeah,
Second,
like a foot
they
away.
stand
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
And as soon as the ball hit, you can go over there.
Right.
But it's crazy. I mean, I'm sitting there watching it. You know, that's what they still doing.
Yeah,
this.
they're
But
doing
this-
it right. They're
they
doing
still
it.
doing
It
it,
just
so-
you got to start at, like you said, like a foot away from the
foot
base.
away
But
from the
once
base.
ball is hit,
Right.
you gone.
You're gonna get
going
it,
right
yeah.
there. It's crazy.
But you know, they still in it, so we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, it's the gamble, like the long. But I'm thinking if you're trying to manufacture runs, you have a problem with manufacturing runs.
You got to.
It's like by any means necessary.
Right,
take
take a
one
chance.
for
You
the
got,
team.
you
right.
got to, man.
Take a hit. I ain't telling somebody really jump in front of the plate, but the drag bunt
Something, man.
instead of hitting in the double play.
Like there's a few teams that do it. Cincinnati Reds, they do it. I've seen Pittsburgh do it. You know, they do it. But they got the fast runners that can,
That's
you
what
know,
I'm saying.
they
Like,
get up
the
and
team
steal
could be-
bases and stuff
Right,
like
the team
that.
could be set up for that,
Right.
as well. So I don't know how the Mets are set up.
You know,
and I don't know if they're even practicing that.
Well, I'm
play.
tired of the whole league waiting for the 3-run home run. I'm sick of that nonsense.
Well, that's
Waiting for
what
the-
that's what we
waiting
do
for
in the
the-
Bronx. We
Yeah.
be swinging for the
3-1
fences.
3-run home run.
Well, y'all got two guys who can do it. You know, who are good hitters.
Explain to Greg what you talking about.
What's the 3-1 home run in the middle?
That's the way the league is like you know, everybody's waiting for the
For a
home
big-
run.
a
You
big
get
shot.
runners on
A big
and
shot.
they waiting
Oh,
for that big home run.
Right, big
To-
shot.
to
it
drive
used to,
the run.
it used to be
It's-
the Baltimore Oriole philosophy.
Right.
Good
Right. I
pitching
remember
and a
that.
3-run home.
Yeah, exactly. Good pitch and 3-1. But now, you know, it ain't like single, let's get a run. Single, double, single. You know,
Right.
they don't do that no
Don't-
more.
that's
Everybody's
manufacturing.
waiting. You get paid big money hitting home runs.
Right.
And they know that.
But that goes way back to the Greg Maddux and was it Smoltz or Glavine?
Right.
Right.
Chicks dig the long ball.
True.
Right.
And it goes back to Soto and McGuire when they
Mhm.
was having that big summer that everybody knew they was hyped on steroids, but
Right.
nobody cared because they
Nobody
was hitting
cared.
70, 80 home runs.
Right. And the people was
Breaking
coming
the
in to see
records.
him.
And
Right.
everybody wanted to see it.
Mhm.
Right.
And God forbid they played against each other. And it was like
Home run
Nirvana.
derby.
Here we go.
Yep.
Home run derby.
It's gonna be a good day.
Right.
If they each hit one, the crowd would have
That's
went
the- that's the-
berserk.
That's the 3-point shot in
Exactly.
Major League. The
Exactly.
glamour shot.
You know.
The
I mean,
long
we can-
touchdown.
That's right. We can get on the subject of the Olympics. You know, we don't want to talk about that.
All right, let's
Got finish with the Mets and the Yankees.
let's
So
go.
the Mets is finished.
The Mets is finished. She's finished.
I'm finished talking about that. I'm finished.
They not in wild card.
They number 4.
Yeah, they won out. They're
Yeah.
game out.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Because
That's good
Arizona,
shot.
No, they
Arizona
still
got
had-
hot.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so Arizona then jumped over.
They jumped
still
over
behind the Braves.
And
And,
Atlanta been having
and
hiccup
some-
problems. though.
But
Yeah,
they still
but they
Atlanta's
still
still the
ahead of
number
them.
1 team.
Yeah,
I
they
mean, the
still
wild
number
card.
one.
Philly,
spot.
right,
Yeah.
right. About to say the Philly's still there. So
Philly,
yeah,
Philly,
got the division.
Philly
Right.
get the division.
Right.
Atlanta's the number 1 wild card.
Right.
And
they
I think
always give Mets
it was
up.
Arizona and San Diego. I think
San Diego, I
right.
believe. it
San
is.
Diego got hot too.
San Diego swept the Dodgers.
Yeah, yeah.
Dodgers seem like they got a little cold.
Yeah,
Pitching.
little- yeah.
Dodgers got pitching power.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
so
put
it's
it- and then
like-
Mookie Betts
I mean,
not
it's,
being there.
it's 162 games, so
Yeah.
you expect
They're
these
gonna
droughts.
be there at the end.
You know what I'm saying? You expect droughts out of all of the teams.
Right. Well, like he said, Freeman is out because I think his
Yeah,
son
something
got some
happened.
kind of illness,
personal thing. Yeah,
and Mookie Betts is out. He's been out for a
that
while,
make a big.
and they
difference.
got pitching power.
right
Yeah,
starting pitches. That's what Baltimore's problem is: starting pitches.
Mhm.
To win 2 out of 3 games for the whole year, your record is like 120 and something or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
if they make it to 100 wins,
Oh, nobody does that. I got
right, it's rare. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, you're gonna go through those periods of drought. So if they can bounce
Injuries,
back, like right now, the Yankees is bouncing back. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
7 out of 9 games.
It's a reset,
And
but,
they play
but
the Angels
also,
next.
also
Right,
the
so-
schedule is a little light.
Right, right. Well,
In-
as
in
long
their
as if you
favor.
can beat the teams that you're supposed to
Yeah,
beat,
but they it's like now, but when they came out, they beat
They was-
Philly those 3, and then they beat the Red Sox 2
Right,
out of 3, and
right.
even Toronto, who's been giving them
That's
problems,
big
they
time, right?
beat them 2 out of 3.
Yeah,
Right.
So now,
that was
like you said, the schedule is late. Our problem
But they
is
already
we've
got
been
to
losing
go.
to the light teams.
Right,
We
but
need
they
to
got
beat
through them
them.
tough teams just now.
Right, but we
So-
need to beat the light teams.
Right,
Those
maybe-
are the ones that give us most problems.
Right.
maybe we got the
We lost
little
3 games
hiccup
in Cincinnati at home.
or without losing out the way. Maybe that's in the rearview mirror, and maybe they could just ride the pony right now and just start.
I
hitting
hope so.
people in there.
I hope so. We'll see.
And
We'll
as
see.
for your Mets, hopefully they could do it so we could sort of get our revenge. If y'all can make it, we love to see y'all. I'm just saying. So let's talk about the Olympics. Shout out to everybody who's paying attention. Shout out to Postel, Darian Brown, John Green on the check-in. Now let's talk about the Olympics. When does the men's team play again?
I think tomorrow or Wednesday.
I think it's Wednesday.
Wednesday, I believe.
All right,
They
so,
did play Brazil, I think. Do they?
Yeah,
Yeah, Brazil.
Yeah.
Which they should be. Shouldn't really have.
so it's funny like how you go back and forth, like we was going back and forth with Matt about
The greatest team. or
the
something.
greatest teams, right? And of course, I think globally the competition has risen. So
Yes,
like when
definitely.
you reflect and look at the 92 team, when guys didn't look like they knew what they was doing, and the 92 team was just running straight over them like it was nobody's business. So in comparison to the 24 team, if y'all are so great, even though the competition risen, you're not really running over people. You gotta play. You gotta earn it. It's not a cakewalk,
Right.
So I believe they're gonna do it, but I mean, it's just food for thought. Like when you start comparing, which is never really good to compare, because like you said last week, Greg, they can't play each other because of the different times.
So for Harris, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Different
That'll never
ages.
happen. It's just conversation. That's all it is.
Right.
Something to talk about.
Right.
And that's gonna always be like the best player
Right.
or the best team.
Because we're gonna-
Whatever.
Right.
It'll never happen.
We're gonna do it
You know,
again
it's
20
funny.
years from now.
Because
John Green said they play tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
yeah, August 6th.
Okay.
They caught a break because Canada and France are playing each other
Oh,
in one
wow.
of those games, and those are probably
The tough two.
toughest
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah.
But it's funny
And
when
that-
you
But
look
one loss doesn't take them out, right? Well, they,
Yeah,
at the
now
knockout
it's
round.
knockout.
It's a knockout
Yeah,
round.
this is
One
it.
loss take
Oh,
you
wow.
out.
One loss
Yeah.
take you out now.
Yep.
You gotta playing to win now.
Yep. What I realized, like with these other
It's
teams,
a quarterfinal.
like Canada got nothing but guards. Their forwards are role players in the NBA. Trey Lyles and
right.
and who else is in there?
Powell,
Kyle Olynyk,
Olenek, Dwight Powell, I
Dwight
believe.
Powell. They all role players. Whereas the U.S. pretty much up and down the
Everybody's
line,
elite.
everybody starts.
Yeah.
Everybody's like the
Right.
star of their team, pretty
Right.
much. You got a few guys that are role players, but those
Right.
role players are good.
They lost that kid Edie. That hurt them because he's a
That's right.
7-footer.
We turned his ankle in the
Yeah,
summer league,
something
right?
happened, yeah, but if he was playing, it might make a little difference because
Yeah.
he's a big body.
He's a big body, but
And they
like
got elite guards.
they got up and down there. They got
elite
good guards.
The guards,
Yeah.
there's no doubt about the guard play for them.
They would have to play exceptionally well for Canada to beat US. They would
Shea
have to play.
Gildress,
But they can.
If they lighten it
Murray.
up, yeah.
If Shea's hot and Jamal Murray's hot, you got a problem.
Let me
Those
ask
two
you a
guys
question.
that could burn you.
What do you think of Shea Gillis?
He's
I look at him as just a score.
He's an old. He reminds me of an old school guy.
Yeah, I
He
mean
plays-
he's
plays with the old school,
right.
just in his own motion.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm getting to the basket or
Right.
I'm getting in the middle or
Yeah.
something like that,
Yeah.
He
got
plays
to the old
defense. He's not just a scorer. He's a good defensive player too.
I think he's okay. You think he's a better defensive player than Anthony Edwards?
No.
I mean, let me put it this. Let me say
Well,
it this
he
way.
got to be some type of good. His
Oh, he-
team was
Yo,
was
number one, yeah,
in
number
the-
one
in
team,
the-
and yeah, he's good. Don't get me wrong. The team had a great year. He's a great scorer. That's the way I look at it because they don't really have a point guard. Does OKC have a point guard?
Then
No,
they trade.
played
He's
through-
their point
they
guard.
played through Giddey.
Right.
Giddy's gone.
Well, Giddy's gone.
That's what I'm saying. But last year they
Last
played
year,
through
you're talking
Giddey.
about-
Giddey
Yeah,
was
well,
like
Giddy
the
couldn't
point
shoot.
forward for
Giddy
them.
couldn't shoot.
No,
That's
but
why
he-
they got rid of him.
Yeah,
It was a
that and the
conflict
problem with
too.
the girl that they didn't like. I think that was part of it.
But he
Even though
didn't.
he
He
didn't
didn't.
get
He
convicted,
didn't
bro.
play a lot of minutes neither.
Because he can't shoot. Because they stick him in the corner. I don't know why they stick him in the corner. You know he can't shoot. They're gonna leave you open. Well, then they're gonna, the ball gonna find you. Guys gonna back up. If you make it, you make it. You
I
beat.
dare
I'd rather you beat me than somebody
I dare
else.
you.
They can put me there. I'll make 8 out of 10.
When
I'll make 8
you
out of
say
10.
fire in the hole,
Fire in the hole.
All
They'll
right.
be out of their mind and leave me.
Oh my goodness.
Shoot it like I mean it.
like what's his name? He worked on his jump shot. What's the thick dude?
The dude that was on Memphis, they got rid of him.
No, the guy.
Oh, you mean the guy, the other dude?
Right. He's on OKC.
Yeah.
With the
I forgot
dreads,
it.
Dorp.
Dorp.
Yeah.
He couldn't shoot when he
played for
first.
Canada too.
Right.
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 But when he first came in the league, he couldn't make a shot. No, if
So-
it wasn't past the lane, he couldn't make a shot.
So
wasn't
think about this though. So Shea Gildridge was in LA, and he wasn't getting that type of burn. So he,
Right.
You mean LA Clippers?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Say
the
that.
Clippers.
I'm sorry, but I didn't.
No,
I,
I'm just
I
saying.
got you.
Right.
Yeah, I stand corrected.
It's not how George went there.
Yeah.
Poor George, right?
Right. But so they got traded. So the reality is that I guess when he went to his own team, he brought his level of his game up.
Well, if you talk to some of the coaches, they didn't want to get rid of them.
Who was their point guard before while he was there in Clippers? Before they did the trade?
The Clippers.
I don't remember.
I don't know if it was Chris Paul.
Was it Chris Paul? I think it was Chris Paul.
It was Chris Paul. Oh, he's behind Chris Paul. Okay.
But with Shea, he's the type of guy that kill you on every level.
He's a
He-
combo guard.
He can
Yeah.
shoot the three. He
Right.
can good mid range and
Mhm.
take it to the hole.
Right, he is.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
His game is complex. It's not just that he scores; it's the way he scores. He
Mm.
score from any. He's like Kyrie. He take you to the hole. He mid range you and then hit that open three every day, all day long.
Because I
So-
thought their problem was, well, inside game also, that they were getting beat up on the boards. And that second leading scorer, that guy, what's his name? Jalen Williams, he didn't do nothing in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing. He was like a no-show. Yeah.
Well, so was Holgram. He didn't do anything either.
I don't expect it. Holcomb, that was basically his first year. Yeah, he got hurt the year before. Holcomb's skinny, and you want to stand. The same thing with Wemby. You want to be 7 foot, and you want to stand outside. I know you can. You're a good player, but you're not hurting me inside.
Right.
Not on the offensive end, but on the defensive end, they're killing you. Because both of them
They
get
can
like
block
3 or 4
shots.
block shots every game.
But they got beat up inside.
That'll come with time. They'll
I mean,
Yeah,
I know they'll get
thicken them up a
stronger.
little bit.
Right.
They'll get bigger and
Yeah.
stronger.
And
That's
can
why
you
they
imagine
brought
what's gonna
Hardison
happen
over.
when they get big and strong. They're
And-
already
oh, yeah.
dominating.
And that's why they spent that money for
If they in the weight
for
room,
Hardison to come over there because they needed somebody to to
They
help
was
with
talking
the
about
rebound.
Wembanyama being the MVP of the league this year, and he was just a skinny rookie. Imagine when he gets some weight on him, he's gonna
Yeah.
dominate them guys.
Yeah,
He's gonna kill them.
we'll see
hopefully he gets some weight on him and he don't get hurt.
that too. It was
But
funny,
those,
man.
Those 7'4" guys
I
are
would-
spindly.
I was watching they had the on the NBA channel the Hardwood Classics, and they had Ralph Sampson. Olajuwon was hurt, and they was playing
The Lakers.
they were playing the Denver Nuggets,
Okay.
and what's his name had like 30
Mutombo.
something.
Yeah.
No, Mutombo wasn't on that team. It was Alex English
This is
and
early
ones, right?
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Early.
And like Ralph Sampson had a bigger. He had like 30 something points and 20 rebounds. I was like, damn, I forgot all about how good Ralph Sampson was, man. He was doing it to them, man, whatnot. They had what's his name, the left-handed point guard he went to Malika. Was good in tennis too.
Lucas.
John Lucas.
Lucas, right? He bringing the ball up and everything was with the
Yeah,
left
that's very-
hand. I'm
that's
cracking up looking at
that's
it.
very early.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
But it was good though. And I forgot, Olajuwon was hurt. But I remember when they beat the Lakers.
Go to
And
the finals.
right,
Right off the little.
right.
little
Yeah, that little
turnaround
turnaround
shot.
shot. Yeah, he did it. Whatnot, man.
But then after that, he started suffering injuries.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had,
he
he had
was-
knee
Yeah,
problems.
nagging leg,
Right.
knee problem.
He had knee problems or whatnot.
That
But
goes
that
back to what Mungo said. These guys, they tall like that, but they
Mhm.
always end up with
Right.
foot problems,
Oh, I-
knee problems.
Right.
yeah, especially that big.
Sam Bowie.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially that big.
Greg Oden.
You
Yes.
hope that they don't
Right.
have it, but it does happen.
So that's why I guess the big guys don't really want to go inside like that and pound. They try to pick their spots where they're gonna go in.
Well, I think that too, and I think it's evolved where big guys want to handle the ball like guards, be outside, shoot the three, and do that. Like the game has evolved that way. Everybody wants to shoot the three.
Right.
So these big guys growing up, because you go on the AAU circuit, you get some guys that post up, but it's very few. Even the guys that are like thick, like you may get a 6'4", 6'5" guy who will post up, and you get a guy who's taller than him,
Be on the
slimmer. He's standing outside. He
Right.
waiting for that, swing, shoot the three, and that's what they doing. Especially on the circuit, that's what they doing, and they teaching them that. Where they come down on a 3-on-1 fast break, and the two guys go outside the 3-point line,
instead of
and he
one-
don't even go to the basket. He just kick it outside.
It's
I don't get it.
Right.
Yo, take that layup. What the
Right.
hell's wrong with you,
Right.
man?
Or my thing is when you run a break and you don't get it. I was taught everybody go through.
Right.
You go through.
You cross off. Right.
Right.
If you don't get the ball, right.
If you don't get the ball, that either gives the person a chance to go,
To go.
or now you double pick somebody off, and now you got a wide open.
There
shot,
you go.
you know.
Right. They don't do that no
Yeah.
more.
Right, but the new basketball, i.e., like how
Steph
Steph
Curry
could
back.
come down
Mhm.
and he'll act like he's going through and then just stop and pull back behind the three and
Right.
just,
Right. But he's a rarity
it's
because
like a layup. Though.
right. He's a rarity
Yeah.
for him.
Not for everyone.
Because they start thinking anybody that can shoot a little bit, let's open the floor
Right.
up and let's do that.
Right.
Not everybody's like him.
Right.
He's a rarity,
He's in the right.
So, but
Even Kerr didn't like them shots in the beginning.
and Kerr was an outside shooter.
Right. But he's taking shots. Kerr wouldn't have took shots.
Right.
The line is here. Kerr would have took them here. Steph is taking them back here.
Yeah.
You know?
5 steps back
Right.
behind
so
that.
it's like,
Yeah.
but I guess
Yeah, but he's shooting them with 80
Oh, yeah.
percent of making.
right
Mhm.
now.
Right.
Because he has that range.
Right.
Like,
But when
Yeah.
it first started, like, yo, what are you doing? But
Right.
now, after you say, yo, he's making these. You know what? Let him
'Cause
go.
Because
You know what I'm
I
saying?
remember when he first got on Golden State, they was like, skeptical because he was getting hurt all the
Right,
time.
he's hurt.
Had
Right.
ankle
Ankle
problems
problems.
all the
Right.
time.
Ankles, right.
And remember they had what's the other guard they had? Monte Ellis,
Right.
who came straight out of high school.
Right.
And he was the main guy with it. Then they finally got rid of him.
Yeah.
And when they got rid of him, you didn't hear about him too
Right,
much
his
anymore.
name
today.
just
That
fell
was
off
it.
the cliff.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
They saw Steph hitting them shots and say, Monty, your service is no longer
Right.
needed.
But another thing, like on the Olympic team, he's not knocking down them shots as much.
Well, yeah.
Part of it is because he's not getting the touches as he would on Golden State.
Right,
But
right.
I don't expect anybody to average a
No.
lot of points.
No, I don't mean a lot of points.
but
He's talking
but-
about he's not making the shots. He's
Shooting percentage.
Right, his shooting percentages.
Right.
yeah,
down.
but they're not running the same type
Right.
of set.
They're not going
Right.
through them.
They're not. He's the main guy on his team. They ain't running a
Right.
set for him.
Right.
And then,
They're not running sets for Kevin Durant either. He's 10 for
Yeah.
11 from 3-point land.
Yeah.
banging them.
Well,
He
know,
just
Durant, he get to his spot. Because
Yeah.
he get to a
but
certain
Curry
spot.
can do the same thing, get to a spot.
Right.
But he's just not hitting the shots.
Yeah,
this
well, part
time
of it, like
around.
what Greg said too, they're not running sets for him, and he's like, they don't really, run something where he's curling around too much and catching it off. They're not doing that too much.
Even though Kerr is his coach.
they
Yeah,
ain't
You know
running
what I'm
that.
saying?
They not
no,
running
no,
that.
I'm just saying. Kerr
they're
is
not
his
running
coach,
that.
too.
Because them dudes ain't setting. Well, them dudes don't be setting no picks
Right,
for nobody.
right.
They get picks set for them.
Right.
All
They
them guys.
probably
in
don't
the
even know how to set it.
Well, the alphas is
They know how to come off the pick.
Right.
The whole team is full of alphas.
Of course.
For the NBA.
Like
So,
that's why they made a big deal with the thing with the Tatum. So what? You
Right.
missed the game. Big
Right.
deal. So what? And I just won the championship. I should be playing. Well, I guess then you get back in the game the next game and
you
you
should have been here. You should have been here the week that we actually was talking about.
Oh.
'cause
I didn't think it was a big
different.
deal.
Right. The opinions was different.
Because he gonna play the next game. They made such a big deal,
Right.
but he playing the next game.
Right.
And
Well,
Embiid didn't play the next game.
How you know he was playing next game?
They told him that he wasn't going to play that game.
Now he
He
said, how
knew-
do you know he's playing the next game?
Because they told him that he would play the
Right.
next game.
They told him prior to that game that he wasn't going to play. He knew that
Right.
But-
So how does that play into the next game? That don't play into the
He's-
next game.
because they
No,
played
they're
a
not
different
playing this
team.
game.
They
Alright,
played a
so-
different team.
But check it
Right.
out.
Well, I said
According to Kerr, his philosophy was he's gonna sit 2 different guys out every game because they only want to rotate 10 guys.
Right,
It's
so
hard to play
I-
12 guys.
right.
It's
I
hard.
understood that perfectly.
Why, how is it hard?
And the game is short. It's 40 minutes.
You can't.
It's hard.
You can't. The person can't get 2 minutes in the game. Really?
You
Come
you.
on, Kurt. Everyone.
How many
should make-
games you think
2
Halliburton
minutes
didn't
a game
play?
is slapping the
He
face,
missed a
no?
few. He missed quite a few games.
He's still,
But
he's
Halliburton
still
still ain't played yet.
Who?
Has he? Has
Who?
he played yet?
Yeah, Halliburton.
Yeah, he played.
Yeah, he's played, but he's played. He's missed
Sparingly
real sparingly.
Yeah,
I think
sparingly
he's
missed.
still on the hill. You know, injury.
Right.
Nah, he playing, but he just ain't.
He's
There's a
not
few games.
100%
There's a few
out.
games he ain't play.
But that's gonna happen to every team because there's certain levels, even among all the superstars.
Mm-hmm.
You got Durant, you got LeBron, you got Curry, and you got Anthony Davis,
Right.
you got Anthony Edwards, and whoever.
Right.
But
Then
And
after
Bam.
that, you got
Tatum.
Bam,
Right.
right?
Just
Tatum.
a second.
You
Tatum.
got Bam and
Just
uh,
so we
went
Drew
from one
Holiday
level
and
to the
White.
next.
White,
Right.
B.
And what's he didn't play the last 2 games.
So-
Holiday.
Holiday, he didn't
But-
play because he was
but
hurt.
As long as he does that, nobody should complain.
But when you say that,
No,
Oh,
he
the
has to do it now.
are the
Because he
superstars not
So he
going to
started
play?
off out doing
A
that.
superstar.
Right,
He
he
started
started off
going to
doing
play. Well, they all
Wait,
think they
wait, wait.
superstars.
Wait,
They all
let's
think
see
they
about that.
superstars.
So Tatum's not a superstar?
I said they all think they superstars.
No, but I'm asking you, Tatum's not a superstar? He's all right.
No, I ain't gonna say he's all.
All right, so
he's better
hold
than
on,
all right.
Hold on, so Tatum's a superstar.
I ain't gonna say he's a superstar.
Wait, listen, because there's levels.
I know they are.
So LeBron, Curry, and Durant are legends.
They superstars.
What?
They superstars.
No, they're legends. And
Okay,
then-
you want to say
Right.
legends? All right, go
That's
ahead.
what I'm saying. They're-
Okay,
right.
go ahead.
So we'll put them as legends.
Right.
And then
Stop.
the rest of them
Wait
are
a second.
superstars.
I think of superstars as being.
They are legends. What are you talking
No,
about?
I think
I'm
of
talking about
superstars
they-
as being global.
No, but you could put
I say
Halliburton,
global.
Halliburton,
Stars.
White, and Holiday as the bottom 3 on that team
Okay.
because they are the bottom 3
Alright.
when you look at it. Then
Okay.
the top 3, like you said, are the legends, and the other 6 guys in the middle.
What about Bam?
Bam is above the 3 guys at the bottom,
Okay.
but below the
Okay.
legends.
Right.
All right, so
But he's playing better
You know
than
what?
almost
He
everybody
is.
on the team.
Right.
He is. He's
So,
been
I mean,
consistent.
so
Right.
I got a problem with
See, but Bam is
how
the
you
type of guy
describe
you want on
somebody
the
as a
team.
legend because you're a living fossil. So in other
Well,
words,
I'm gonna say this.
in other words, a legend is somebody that is done.
Well,
You
I'm
don't
gonna
play.
say this.
But you,
Those
I got
3 are
you.
guaranteed to go in the Hall of Fame.
First team.
Yes.
First time.
Right.
Yes.
So
Okay.
so you got to give them that legend status now. No?
Because you're a fossil. I'm
They're
gonna give you
global.
whatever you
They're
want.
global.
And
They're
that too.
global superstars.
I mean, they got how many championships, how many finals appearances they got all between them?
oh, they got a lot.
Like
That's a
over,
lot.
it's in the teens.
You count all of them together?
Yeah, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Appearances are
Appearances.
Appearances.
It's in the teens.
Appearance. They got a lot. It's
And
more
even
than 10.
championships. They got to have more than 10
Right.
championships.
Well, what's name got 4? Don't Kerry got 4?
And
Four-
LeBron,
And LeBron got 4.
right. That's
And
and
Durant
Durant
got
got
2.
2.
Durant
with
got
so
10
that's
right
10
there.
right
Right.
there.
Right. So you gotta give it to them. They going to the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame. So you gotta give them
I'm
that.
not knocking none
Right,
of
you
them.
gotta give those 3 that status and let them play their game. And look, the KD's coming off the bench. For the whole,
Okay.
yeah, so
I mean,
yeah, he's getting his minutes. Like,
Yeah.
and that's what I said before.
Well, who
Starting
start-
doesn't mean that
who
much if you're
started
still
before
getting
him?
a lot of minutes.
Who started
You know what I'm
in his
saying?
place?
Yeah.
And who started for KD in his place? These
They
guys from-
they was substituting Embiid and Davis.
Yeah, but Embiid, yeah.
You know, but Embiid looked kind of, there's some games he look okay.
very
The other,
lethargic.
right,
in
the other games, he
like,
just
Well,
looked
see,
like
what
what am
But
I
see,
doing here?
That's what y'all said about the matchups. Like
Right.
matchups dictate whether Embiid should be playing or not.
and he's another guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
Really?
all these dudes.
Who's playing? Who's a big man out there other
I
than
know
Wembanyama
that-
and Jokic that's
right.
gonna mess with Embiid
right.
in the world?
He
Right.
should be playing every game.
Yeah, but he
he's
don't.
not.
He can't keep
I think.
up.
I think. I
And
think
we
he's
don't know-
still healing
yeah, he
too.
still
I
be
do
injured.
too.
He
I
can
believe
still
he's
be
I do
still
too.
And he
healing.
shouldn't be on the
Halliburton's
team.
still
They should
hurting.
have
He-
put somebody else
He
on
wanted to play with the U.S. team,
Right.
and they said okay.
If you're hurt,
Right.
somebody else should be playing.
Well,
That's true.
You know-
You should be home resting.
but
you
once
know,
he
Yeah.
said that he wanted to play because he didn't want to play with the France, he never committed to them.
So he should have stayed home and rehab to get himself ready for his NBA season.
You gonna tell him no?
You know what?
I'm gonna tell him.
You
no.
know what's so
I'm gonna
funny?
bring somebody else.
You know what's so funny?
I don't see them doing that.
You know
Man. I
what's
didn't
so
see them
funny
doing
that he says that?
What?
The fan base is probably saying it.
Now.
Philly fan base is
Philly.
No, they saying that before this started. He ain't brought the championship to them yet.
And they ain't gonna have one
He's
next
constantly
year.
hurt. He's constantly hurt.
He was
Right.
And
hurt
now you're
during
going to play in the
Knicks season.
Olympics? I
He didn't
guarantee
even-
the fan base
Of course,
is killing
yeah.
him right now.
He was hurt against the
Knicks, right?
and then you go right into the Olympics.
Right.
Like, you should have been home resting.
What's gonna be that same
Right.
way?
Rehabbing.
50 piece of the Knicks injury.
Listen,
Yeah, I know, right?
Rehabbing,
He
rehabbing for your season coming up.
Right.
Not worrying about no stupid
Right.
Olympic goals.
True.
Because
Well-
you want
Right.
an NBA championship. You don't
Right.
want Olympic goals.
Well,
Right.
wait a second. Now, so it's supposed to be volunteer, but you know what kind of money you get? You get
Oh,
on
yeah,
a
you
box
get-
of Wheaties?
Yeah, you get money off of that.
Yo,
You
on
get-
cornflakes.
You get money off you get money off of that,
I mean,
especially if
you
you
know,
win. Forget
it's
about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
fame
They're
and the
going to have
brand,
lots of
but-
endorsements. Yeah.
But he's gonna get endorsements
He's paid
anyway,
now.
and they ain't getting no money to be in the Olympics because they're all professional.
No,
No, he's talking about
not
the endorsements
the
afterwards.
things
They
that
win
come
the gold.
after that.
Right.
And
It's even
Oh,
more
look,
for them.
I'm gonna say
It's the
this:
payola.
if the dude
Right.
hurts himself during the season, they're gonna go in.
And if
Because
he,
he
yeah,
ain't
but you can say that about
Yeah.
any of the players there.
No, I'm saying he was hurt.
Right,
The same way Kawhi shouldn't have been on
Right.
the team because he was hurt and
Right.
they let him leave.
right.
Right.
They shouldn't even told him he can't play.
Right.
You're hurt.
True.
How are you trying to play? You didn't even play for your team.
France.
Right. No,
Right.
I'm
Oh,
talking
talking about
about
Philly.
Philly.
I'm not MB. I'm talking about
Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Right.
Oh, okay.
You
okay.
Well, he
hurt-
shouldn't have. He should
He
have
left,
never
though.
been there.
I'm just
Right.
saying.
Right, but
I mean, I
Right.
agree with you, but I'm sure they talked it
Get-
over with him and they
Get
said,
better
you
for
know,
your what you're supposed to
Right.
play.
The ultimate goal.
especially
is
all the
NBA
moves that they made to try to make their
You
team
tell me
better.
They couldn't get nobody else besides MB to play.
Well, the big man, where they had gotten.
Anybody.
They
Mitchell
didn't
Robinson?
need, right.
Anybody.
They didn't
Yeah,
need
they
the-
could've-
You name me another big
Claxton.
man.
They
Even
didn't
if
need
they
that.
ain't get a big man, even if they got a power forward, they could have got somebody. You tell me-
Name me one though.
Name
I'm
you
gonna
one?
give you somebody.
They ain't no
Yeah,
really
they-
American
same.
born.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give you somebody that's coming for defensive purposes. He ain't really got to score. but
American
Jared
player.
Allen.
Okay,
Oh.
come
Oh,
on.
all right.
Okay.
Well, let me just.
He, ain't- he, what, he, you know what? He's athletic. He can run.
That
with
makes make a lot of sense because you already got no superstars.
Right,
You need
right.
guys like that
Right.
to fill in.
That's
Role
it.
players.
That's why White and Holiday is there because they're not superstars, but they guys that know how to play what
Right.
they
I
got to
don't
play.
necessarily agree with the fossil. He just trying to get Jared Allen back on the Nets.
That's
Right.
not true.
But let me say
I'm
this.
looking at it as
You
he's
want him back
athletic,
on the
he's
Nets,
not
right?
hurt.
Pick,
You want him
boy.
back on the
I'll
Nets.
Give it to
I'm
you,
gonna have
boy.
him
That was
there.
a good pick.
I would
Huh?
have him there.
You wouldn't take
That was a
Jared
good
Allen back?
pick.
No, I'm talking about Olympics.
Okay.
I don't think they need him.
That's a
They
good
don't.
fit.
Let me say
All
this.
right,
John
they
Green
could-
said
And they
that
could have even went to his running mate, Evan Mobley.
John
Right.
Green
No,
said-
definitely no.
He could have fit.
No,
Exactly.
no,
But
John-
no.
they got somebody athletic that can run the floor with
Young,
them, get the rebounds,
play
get the alley-oops,
defense.
and play
I'd rather have
defense.
Jared Allen. I'd rather have Jared Allen.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
You won't
want
say that.
Jared.
You won't say that after next year.
You want
Believe
Yes, I
Jared
will.
on your team.
Yes,
No,
I
you
will.
You
won't.
want Jared on
I
your
want
Evan
team.
Jared
Mobley-
Allen.
Evan
I'll
Mobley-
take
Alright,
Jared Allen.
Evan
Check
Mobley's
it
gonna
out.
be a star.
Star.
Yeah, he's gonna be a star.
No, he ain't gonna be no star.
Wow, we gonna have to do.
Not on Cleveland, he won't.
We
be.
got to really examine
Not
this
on Cleveland.
whole situation with the guy.
Why? Why? That was a logical.
What do you got against Evan Mobley? He plays defense, he scores, he rebounds,
And he
What
get hurt.
What more do you want?
Where he been at? Where he been at the last couple of years? Where he been at?
Playing with
You
the
got
Cavs.
two guards that dominate the ball. Where he
and he
getting?
still shine with two
Yeah,
guards
he ain't
down
shining.
the ball.
Jared Allen scored more points than he did last year. Check the record.
But you wouldn't put
Check the
Allen on the
record.
Olympic team.
He averaged more rebounds and he scored more
But
points
you
than
wouldn't
him.
put Allen on
Check-
the Olympic
check
team
it.
right now. And there's nothing but studs
Yo,
on the
man.
team.
All right,
Yo,
listen
yo,
to
man.
this right quick. KG
Google that,
is an
man.
all-time
Google that.
leader
he's
in
Googling.
rebounding for
Check
the
it.
US team, and needs 6 points to become the all-time scoring leader.
Who's that?
KD,
Oh,
All right, but how many
He's gonna
Olympics?
pass
How many
Carmelo.
Olympics did he play?
He played in a lot.
but he played it. But
He surpassed-
That's why he has all
He
these
passed
points.
Carmelo.
Yeah, he's about to surpass
needs 6
Carmelo, right?
points to-
Carmelo.
But he's
Yeah,
playing
but,
well. I mean,
So,
but
but
that's an
I'm just
irrelevant
saying-
stat.
No,
It is.
it's not irrelevant.
Yes, it is. If
Well-
you played in four,
Well,
if you
check it
played
out.
in 4 Olympics, you're gonna have score a lot
All
of
right,
points.
so in other words, somebody got to lead.
I don't care about that. Stat don't mean nothing. That means you played in a lot of.
Well, I mean,
Especially if you're a top
well,
flight
when you
scorer.
think
you're gonna
about it,
score.
and we just talked about what we're just talking about with Embiid and KD's able to play. I mean, it's a valuable point. It's a
All right.
valid point that this guy is the all-time leading scorer.
One thing
and
about
he's able to play all these years.
One thing about KD is he loved playing basketball. He
Yeah.
loves to play. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he just like getting on the court and playing.
right.
But
So you know I think that's expected, and he knows how. And he shoots. He can shoot very well.
All right, let me
Yeah.
get this in right quick because we in the first 45 minutes of First Stop to Next Stop. It is Super Dave along with Coach Kurt, Serge the Sports Star, Slick the Relic,
The living fossil.
and G Money in the building.
Serge is still googling.
No, he averaged 1 less point than Allen did and 2 less rebounds. He had 1 more block shot per game than Allen did.
So
So
they comparable.
and they're very comparable. And like you said, he's playing on a team that is
That has a
guard
whole bunch.
oriented. Between Garland and Mitchell, they got the ball 99% of the time. So this
Right.
guy is getting his by himself. He's not getting it off of them guys.
No,
Maybe
they-
Garland is helping him out because Garland's more of an assist guy than Mitchell is.
Right.
Mitchell ain't doing nothing but coming down and
Gunning.
being
Pulling
spider.
up.
Yeah, he just want to shoot. He want to be Damian Lillard. He want to be Steph Curry. So playing with those two guys.
You don't like his game?
Who?
Donovan Mitchell?
Spider.
He can score, but I don't think he's a winning
But
player.
I think I think he's the type of guy. He's an accumulator because he take a lot of shots.
Mhm.
So when you take a lot of shots, you're gonna score a lot of points.
Oh, let me say this again. The
He's not a
phone
guy
lines
that's
is
gonna give
open.
you a good
516-206-0711. Got something on your
To
mind?
me.
Give us a call. Get it up your chest. Here we go. So
He said, "Here we go."
I mean that's a valid point you're making, but because well, when you look at it, and ain't no Cavs fans here, but like in all fairness, like if he's being a ball facilitator, maybe Mobley should be getting more looks. Maybe Allen should be getting more looks, and maybe we would. Oops.
For alley oops and stuff like that. They're not throwing it to him. Go get a basket. They ain't doing that.
And Mobley shoot 37%
All right,
from
talk
three.
to us, John. How you doing?
Garrett Allen shoots
Hey,
0.
Mike, how you doing?
What's
All
going
right.
on, John? How you
What's
doing,
going on,
bud?
John?
I'm better. I was sick last week. That's why I always hear from you last week.
Feeling much better.
Right. Yes, he did.
Right. Right.
Who?
Melo.
He should be.
Celebrity.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I
We got a Syracuse guy over here right now.
Misunderstood, Syracuse guy.
That is crazy. That's real efficient. Yep.
Yeah.
They should. They
Right.
should.
It's
Yeah.
just too lopsided.
Yeah.
So,
They should.
Right.
They should.
It's going to take a minute for the women to catch up. They playing 70s era basketball right now. It's going to take a minute.
He said 70s basketball.
Yeah, when the college players. were
Carmelo's
dominating.
numbers in that game was 13 for 16 from the floor, 10
Damn.
for 12 from 3 points.
Damn.
And he
Wow.
only made 1 out of 3 free throws. Could you imagine?
Wow.
He was
Damn.
1 for 3 for the free throw line, but he was
Yeah.
10 for 12 from 3-point line.
Wow.
That's Syracuse.
What year was that?
2012.
22. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who's
Who's?
Barkley.
Stephon Marbury had 31
Oh,
in
wow.
2004.
I would have
Okay.
never guessed that one.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
D. Wick.
1 year.
He played with the Puerto Rican team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember that. Butch Lee. Wow. Yeah, you brought up a name after that.
You gotta go.
Vazel, yeah, he could shoot it.
Retired, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, he could shoot it. He light him up every time he played and whatnot.
Right, they did.
No, he never signed he never
I think they offered him.
they
something.
all right.
Right.
Mm. Now Mongo's still waiting for Stevie Thompson to make it. That's it.
I tell you who should have got a look. G-Mac should have got a look.
G Mac, oh my
That's
lord.
right. He should have got a look, but he did.
Wow.
If JJ Redick can make it, he can make it.
Oh,
Yo, do you watch the basketball tournament? You watch that?
Which one?
The TBT.
No.
They be having the old Syracuse players playing together
Oh, okay.
in that
All right.
tournament.
I gotta
Man.
check that. Then.
Well, the tournament's finished now. It
It's
just
on- it's on
finished
YouTube.
the other day.
It's on YouTube. I'll look it up. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, you never watched? It's like the third, fourth year, something like
Alright.
that. Might be more than that. Huh?
No.
No. It's called the TBT. It's the basketball tournament. The winner is former players from
They won $1
colleges.
million, right?
Huh?
They
Yeah,
won
they
$1
get
million.
the team gets $1 million. Right. Ohio State.
London.
Ohio State team. Yeah. I was watching a championship yesterday. Yeah. Oh, they be playing.
$50,
Yeah,
shoot.
they did. Yeah, they ain't get. You ain't getting nothing free,
A lot
man.
of them guys playing Europe.
Yep. They had what's the guy's name? I'm gonna have a question later, man. Maybe you probably know it. All right, cool. All right then.
all right, where's Matt? All right.
He may be working. He may be working.
But yeah,
Oh no.
Matt
I
work?
think he went away.
Matt
Oh,
got
okay.
a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he working FedEx. I think.
Oh, I thought. Oh,
Really?
okay.
I
I
think
thought it
it's-
was at
I
the airport.
think he went
but-
away.
Yeah, but I think he
worked-
was-
worked for FedEx.
Yeah, he's working with. Last time, a couple weeks ago, that's what he
I
told
think
me.
he made a
Right.
mini. I think he made a mini cruise.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right, right.
Anyway, shout out to Matt. If you're out there and you
Green.
hear us, yeah, Anthony Green, Matt,
Everybody.
everybody on the chat. So,
Yo, yeah.
what other Olympics actually
Track.
Yeah, definitely track.
raise your?
I've been watching it all.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Is everything enjoyable to you, or is it some nonsense?
I got
No, badminton is good. All of it is good.
Mhm.
I mean, besides the canoeing, I watched canoeing the other
Right,
day.
yeah.
That's like real crazy.
I
gotta
was
be in
watching.
shape
I
for
was
that,
watching
though.
the water polo earlier today.
Yeah,
so I was
water
watching
polo
that.
is good. All of
The
them
canoeing,
games.
you
yeah.
gotta be in.
And,
Oh, you gotta be
um,
in shape, man.
Well, they call it table tennis. Ping
Right.
pong be bananas too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I
Chinese
don't.
roulette.
Yeah, they ruled that Japanese,
They won
Chinese.
every gold medal.
What I don't like, and they've gone away from it. You don't even know who the boxers are anymore.
They show boxing.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I think it's
That
coming
used to
on-
be the big
I
thing.
think it's coming on today because I was hitting record before I left the
Yeah?
house.
Oh,
I've
okay.
seen something that says something about boxing.
I haven't seen one U.S. boxing match yet.
Who's the U.S. boxing?
I don't even know.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. The Olympic trials
You
used to be a big
know,
thing
right.
on
You used to
TV.
know who was going to be on the team.
Right.
Maybe they scared that they don't have nobody decent.
No, but they got a
No,
team.
but didn't somebody say last week, or you said that if they don't get their federation
Yeah,
together,
they won't have
Yeah.
it no
won't-
more.
it won't have it no more.
They won't have boxing no more.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Really?
what he said,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow,
So in 4 years, we're gonna see what's
The-
going on.
that's crazy.
Olympic
man.
4
committee-
years.
They don't like the federation that's running boxing now, and they said if they don't get a new federation to run it, that they're gonna discontinue boxing.
They could discontinue the 3-on-3. Sure, as far as I'm concerned,
The 3-on-3.
Well,
what?
basketball.
They
I
got
can't
3-on-3
stand that.
basketball.
Yeah, I
men
don't
and
like
women.
that crap.
But wait,
The
but
game
you
is faster than
but you
what
see-
we used to
You
play.
see how when they talk about it, go 3x3.
Yeah.
Right? And I be laughing. I be like, how long they been playing 3-on-3? I mean,
This the first year, ain't it?
No,
Oh,
they
did-
played it.
They did the Olympics
Yeah, they
before.
played-
Yes,
before.
the Olympic before definitely.
Really?
Because
I don't even remember.
Who's playing?
the
College
women's
people?
are defending.
no,
No.
they got college and pro
Right.
women, and for the guys,
Only one I.
for net,
Yeah, Jimmy Fredette.
for that.
That's the only guy I
that's
knew.
The only guy I knew for the men. But the game's a little different than
Yeah.
the big three.
Yeah.
They don't once you score, you from right there, you're passing it to the line.
Right, yeah.
You ain't taking it out. You just got
The other team gets the
line.
ball and has to take it
Right.
up by the 3-point line.
Right, anywhere on the 3-point line.
How
So
many-
if you steal it from them, once the basket goes in, then you get it.
Right.
And the game is only
10 minutes,
it's 10 minutes
Mm.
long.
21
and-
points.
And it's
Mm.
21 points, whichever comes first.
First, okay.
Whoever's
Street
winning,
game.
that's yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think I've seen 21 points one time so
Right,
far.
exactly.
Everything's been 10 minutes.
Right.
They get to like 18, and for some reason they don't score.
Yeah,
no.
no one scores anymore.
No, I'm
But,
serious. I've seen one game that
Yeah.
was officially a 21-point win.
Mm.
The United States looked terrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even the
so-
women's, they
So-
they starting to play better now, but they lost their
They
first
lost
two.
today.
Did
They
they
lost
lose
today?
today?
Yes.
Oh,
It's safe
okay.
to say
They
that
out.
they're not winning the gold with the three.
No.
They were the
No.
defending
Yeah.
champions,
Yeah.
so I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
the
Because
women
they
had
got
lost their
they got
first three.
pros
Right.
on their team.
They lost their first three and then won their next four, and then they lost today by one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They got pros.
John
on their
Green
team.
said
On the
Vic
women?
Barry's
NBA
son
one.
plays on the 3-on-3.
Right,
Big
that's right.
Barry's son. He
That's
was
right.
shooting
What,
free throws
Scooter?
like him.
No, I think it's John.
Canyon.
Who?
Name is Canyon.
I don't know.
Oh, that's
who the hell
another
is that?
child, right?
That's
I
what
think he's the youngest
The
one out
youngest
of all of them.
I don't know
And
him.
he shoots the free throws just like his father.
I remember
On the
John
hand,
Beck.
Yes, I seen that
Yeah?
game. Yeah.
I remember Scooter. I remember
Yeah.
John.
Remember Rick?
Of course.
Rick-
Matter of fact, he's been killing them because he's been the best player on the
Yeah.
team. Because Fredette got hurt, and that kid Barry had like 17 or 15 in one game.
I
Oh,
wonder
okay.
why no one else kept wanted to shoot underhand free throws. Why they went away
Right.
from
It don't look good. That's why.
So what?
Right.
I know
That's
it.
what it is.
Yeah, but that's
Right.
because
That's
it don't
what it
look
It looks
good.
girly. It looks a little kiddish.
No, it just
No,
looks.
well,
You know.
I mean, Rick had a certain type of
That's
spin
that's
on the ball when he flicked.
isn't that like
Yeah,
the
'cause
highest free
it's
throw
funny you
shooting
said because even
percentage?
his son, when his son shoots it, it don't look the same, but it's the same motion.
Mm.
But the ball, Rick used to shoot it and swish.
Yes.
Right.
This guy hits the rim and bounces around, goes in. It still goes in, but it's
Yeah.
not the same
Right.
effect that Rick
Right.
Barry had.
Isn't that the highest field goal? I mean, free throw
I don't-
shoot
it
percentage?
might be.
It's in
It
I
might
think
be.
it's-
He's up there. I mean,
He's
but
up there. Yeah, he's up there with it.
he was trying to
But he
teach
was the
Will
only one
Chamberlain how to
shooting it.
do it and shit.
Right.
man.
There was nobody else
but that's
shooting
why
it.
the question is asked. Why nobody else doing it? It gives you
'Cause-
a higher percentage.
Because
And
because
the
it's
answer
not
is exactly just what Coach said.
Right,
It's not a
right.
good look.
it's not a good look.
Didn't Calvin Murphy
okay.
try it too one time?
Calvin
I
Murphy
don't
was a
know.
great free throw shooter.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
think
he was
I don't
right.
think he had to do
Yeah,
that.
he ain't had to try.
He ain't had to do that.
Rick Barry was great too.
Yes, he
man.
was. Yeah.
Somebody else
You have
did
to
it.
shoot free throws when you're
Will
tired.
Chamberlain.
I think, like he said, he tried to
You-
teach Will
you-
Chamberlain.
You got
how
to
do
practice
it.
free throws when you're tired.
Yeah.
That's the only time you're supposed to shoot
Mhm.
them. Yeah. Because then you get the physical
Yeah.
and the mental.
Mental
together.
of it, right.
When you got rest,
Mm.
what does that mean?
Mhm.
So when like I remember when you was younger and everybody tried to get out there and emulate that.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So,
Game on
Underhand?
the
yeah,
line.
underhanded, come on.
Game on the line.
Yeah, I'm
Throwing
sure
the
everybody,
ball over the
I'm
rim,
sure
over the
everybody's
backboard.
tried it.
Oh, I know. I tried it.
Yeah.
So here's the list.
Was that Syracuse?
No,
No.
free throw shooting. Free throw shooting percentage. Steph Curry, Steve Nash, Mark Price, Damian Lillard, Stojakovic, Chauncey Billups, Ray Allen, Rick Barry, JJ Redick, Calvin Murphy. Those are the top 10.
Wow.
And what's
And Steph is at
Did you look up-
90.98.
Why don't you look up underhand free throw
Oh, nice.
percentage
Yeah.
and see whose name show up
Right.
except for everybody
Right,
else?
Except for Vic Barry. Yeah.
There's only one guy on the list.
Right.
That's
Right.
crazy.
He's the only one on the list. He's number 8.
What Rick Barry percentage was?
89-31.
I thought,
Now
I
look,
thought it was higher than that.
look, when you look at it, he's the oldest out of the top 10. He's the oldest.
Yeah, him and Calvin Murphy.
So that means he held the record
Right.
for a long time. Right. Calvin
Calvin
Murphy.
I remember Calvin Murphy in college. He was
Calvin
all
Murphy
American.
number 10. He's
Huh?
number 8.
Niagara.
Yeah, he went to Niagara. He came out. Him, Bob Lanier.
Lanier, right.
What's the other dude?
And
White
Steph
shooter.
even owns the free throw.
Indiana guy.
I said Steph
Vic
even
Mount.
owns the
Vic
free
Mount.
throw.
Vic Mount. They all came.
Rick
they-
Mount was hitting from
Steve
downtown.
they're
right?
everywhere, but he went straight to the
I think
ABA.
Rick Mount was before them, though.
No, they was all. Well, they was
The
all
same
American
year?
one the same year. 'Cause
Really?
I got the magazine at home.
Oh, okay,
I got the magazine.
okay.
I used
What,
to. I used to.
what
That's
Sports
Curry.
Illustrated.
Is it in good condition?
No, not
Yeah,
now.
Damon.
If it was in good condition,
Yeah.
you get some money for it. Right?
I used to. Me and my boy around the corner. He used to collect them. He had them in the corner, stacks of them, man. Those,
Yeah.
and then we used to get into Street and Smith.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
used to get
As soon
it
as they
every
came
year.
out, we go to the
Right.
newsstand and go buy
Every
it
year.
and whatnot.
I
man.
thought that
Every
Smith
year.
was Steven, but wrong.
Right, wrong guy. We used to go get them there. And it's funny, they had different ones for different parts of the
Right,
country,
right.
different guys
A
on the
different
cover.
cover.
Everything inside
Right.
was the same, but the cover,
It was different.
different parts of the country. is here, man.
They had one for the West, the
Right.
Midwest, the East, the
Yeah.
South.
Yeah. I used
Yeah,
to
they sure
run
did.
to get those things.
Every
man.
year, first as soon as it came out.
Yep. It's funny.
Yep.
I used to run down the Penn Station. You ever been to that big
And
newsstand
it's
in
funny
Penn
'cause that's when
Station?
you knew who the high school guys were because they had a high school section,
Right.
and they had the college section.
Yep. Yep.
It was always
And then they
split
came with the
college and
girls
high
section.
school.
They had
Right.
girls in there too.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I used to love that. Question for y'all.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, we got
Look,
trivia. there.
Yeah, a little trivia.
Welcome back, Coach Kirk.
Thank you, sir.
I held it down
Thank
last
you.
week.
You had some
what?
trivia? Go
You
ahead.
know what? Give him that question before he starts his question.
What
You
Remember the
remember it?
question?
Not
I don't
through the
remember.
You do that?
Yeah.
You remember it?
Nah,
we can
No,
look back.
wait. And Tom was sitting right there.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
No,
Serge
Serge
was sitting there.
said
So he
that.
was like, "Oh, Dave, let me see."
Let me
Dave was
see
like,
it.
Dave was like, "Oh, there you go."
because he always look on yours.
Yeah, I
Right,
know.
right.
His neck,
I
his
have
neck,
not-
his neck be stretching. and
I had
whatnot.
not side-eyed his thing at all.
Yeah. All
right. Only 3 guys have won MVP 3 years in a row.
In what sport?
Larry Bird is one.
Larry Bird is one.
Definitely.
In what sport?
Basketball.
Michael.
Yeah, Mike.
Michael, not 3 in a row.
No, he not.
Oh, he
putting
did?
it around.
Kareem.
Nope.
3 in a row.
3 in a row.
Larry Bird.
MVP of the league.
Bird was 84, 85, 86.
Will Chamberlain.
Will Chamberlain's won. 66,
Yeah,
67.
said three.
3 in a row.
Right, 3. Oh, it's more than 3. It's
So
more than
that's
3
2 people
Right.
now.
No,
No,
it's
it's
only
3 people.
that
There's
Oh,
only 3.
That's
There's only 3.
3 people. Okay.
Damn.
Kobe.
No,
No.
Shaq.
no.
No.
3 in a row.
Yeah,
Not
I'm listening.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
trying to think.
LeBron.
no.
It's not Jordan. Carmelo, no. Is it Carmelo?
No.
John Stockton knew he won 2 in a row.
Was it Magic?
John Stockton.
John Stockton won 2 in a
No,
row.
no, that's
No,
Steve
he
Nash.
Steve
Oh,
Nash.
Steve
You
Nash.
think
Somebody-
about Steve Nash.
He was one of them guys.
Yeah,
right?
go ahead, say it. Go ahead,
It was
say
one of them
it.
They all look
guys,
the
right?
same.
Look,
man.
They all look the same. Say it. Go ahead.
No, never.
One's a Canadian, sir. The other one is straight up a
Short,
white boy.
Blank point guards, right?
Yeah, that's what he meant. Little white point guard. That's all he was talking about.
He threw me off when he said that. I was like,
It's not Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
either, huh?
No, it's not Magic. It's gonna be hard.
You paused.
So
man.
Wait,
Is it,
wait.
is
Then
it,
it's not-
is it
then
way
it's not-
before Wilt?
Yeah, it got to be before.
Yes, before Will.
Is
George
before
Mikan.
Wilt?
Yes, before Will.
George
Not-
Mikan.
No,
George Mikan?
no,
Bob Pettit?
no. I'll give it to y'all. Bill Russell.
Oh, I was
Oh,
gonna.
why
I
did I
forgot
even
Yeah,
think
Russell.
about Bill?
61,
See,
62,
that's how much we
63.
disregard Bill Russell.
Right,
We don't
exactly.
even think about him like that.
So-
That's how great he was.
Right.
So if
'Cause we
That
think
should have
it's
been an
score-
easy
We look
one.
at
Yeah.
scoring.
But,
Right.
but
We think
people
it's
always
scoring.
say that their team was loaded and it was not a lot of teams. That's why they won so many in a
Yeah,
row.
Columbus
But
and Florida.
It
Yeah.
was loaded.
It was
And
loaded.
it
but
was
he
loaded.
was still the man on
He
the
was
loaded
still the
team.
man.
but he was able to, but
3 MVPs. I did
but
not know that.
5 could beat 1
I figured Wilt had it.
at many times. Like
No,
you think
you right.
like
Hmm.
you got 5
Yeah,
great
'cause
ball
if it wasn't
players, and
Bill, my
you
next
got Wilt
answer
over
would've been
there
70 West.
trying to cover everybody.
But I was
5
thinking
people
about
gonna
scoring.
actually win
Yeah.
that one.
How many times did Will Chamberlain win championship?
Twice.
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 One with the Lakers
One with the
with the
Sixers.
Sixers.
and one with the
Right.
Sixers.
Right.
Well, were they Sixers or were the Warriors?
Sixers.
Those are 6. That's when they had the.
It wasn't the
they-
Warriors
They had
then?
the best
They-
record.
they-
That's
I think it was
Philadelphia
the
Warriors.
Sixers.
I think they were 67.
Were
and
they
something.
Warriors?
Oh, John Green said Bill Russell too.
Right. There you go, John. Okay. Here go another question. Now we're gonna go
Even deeper.
to the baseball.
Baseball.
Baseball. Name.
3 MVPs in a row?
No, I ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna get
I
it.
don't think there's
has
ever been
anybody
one.
done one?
I don't
three?
think
I don't
so.
think. I don't. Not
think
that I
so.
remember.
Not 3.
I don't
He
think
didn't
it
do
is.
that research
I
yet.
know 2
All
for
right,
sure.
he
'cause
did.
Dale
He
Murphy had a
checked
couple
those
of
Right, he
those.
did.
He
Sent
checked
us over
those
the break.
stats, yeah.
John Green said Sixers.
Right.
Right,
Okay.
the Sixers.
Yeah, I thought so.
Top black pitchers of all time.
Top
By the
black.
blue.
Top 5. Let's name.
Top
See if you
five.
can name
Gibson.
5.
Five.
Top
Five.
black.
5 black.
Dwight Gooden, Vita Blue.
Yeah.
Doc Ellis.
No, Doc was on.
El
drugs.
Duque. I mean, not El Duque. What's my
Who-
man from
Who else?
Boston?
You said who else?
Bob Gibson.
Bob Gibson.
No, my
Okay,
man-
Bob
what's my
Gibson,
man
yeah,
from
go ahead.
Boston?
You
Pedro.
got Vita Blue there.
Shout out to Troy
Was it
Washington.
Pedro? I forgot.
He was
You're talking
Dominican.
about
man.
African American.
He's
You're not talking about.
Who else?
Dominican.
Would you say Vita Blue?
Yes.
Vita Blue. Okay.
White Gooden.
J.R. Richards.
Yeah, he should be there. But he was like a shooting star. He's only had like one or two good
because
seasons.
remember he had the hard.
And y'all said Dwight Gooden, so Dwight should be on there, right?
Yeah, Dwight's on there. But
Dwight got his act
But what?
together,
Why
too.
you say
What,
but?
he number 5 or something?
because after he left, the Mets, he wasn't.
He pitched
You
a
gotta
no-hitter
know
with the
him.
Pitch
Yankees.
with the
Right, you gotta
Yankees.
know him.
Come on, man. I know you don't like the Yankees.
No,
you
that
can't have
ain't got nothing to do with
Yeah,
They
that.
know
But,
do. That was a great game.
but
He
you
didn't do
thought
with the
you
Mets.
thought he was like a top echelon pitcher at that time.
Who's
He
better than him
pitched
now?
a no-hitter
as a black
with the
person?
Yankees.
we
not
not-
I
the
got him
Mets.
on the list. Don't get me
Right,
wrong.
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
You
thank
got him
you,
on the
Coach.
list
We
because
talking
he was
about
a
black
Met. That's
pitchers.
why you got him on the
No,
list.
I
Come
got
on.
him on the list.
How many you
Period.
named? 4?
Huh?
Right.
You named 4?
I got 3 here
Three?
so far.
Oh,
Bob
three?
Gibson.
I got Bob Gibson. I
Gibson,
got Bob
I was
Gibson.
saying
I got
Vita
Gooden. I got
Blue.
Vita Blue.
We said J.R. Richards. You called him
No,
off
I
Ferguson
didn't put
Jenkins.
Jenkins. Ferguson Jenkins.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you
Oh.
like me now?
All right.
Kumo D.
Kumo D.
Satchel Paige.
You didn't put
Yeah,
him
you
on
gotta-
there.
you
I didn't
gotta
put him on
but
there,
you
but
gotta
he's
add-
not-
Drop the mic.
you
Son.
gotta
He's
add.
not on there.
Oh, John Green said Ferguson Jenkins is like me.
Yeah.
I ain't
Okay.
see that, John.
This guy pitched with Oakland.
Mudcrack Grant.
He did, but that's not who I.
Dave
He
something.
was one of the top pitchers
Dave-
for
Dave-
Oakland
Dave-
during their championships with Catfish Hunter.
Dave what? What's his name?
Thompson.
No.
No.
Dave
something with
somebody.
a R.
Dave is on. He's on halfway there.
I know. I can't call his name.
Dave Stewart.
Yeah.
Dave Stewart.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right, he
Dave
pitched
Stewart.
for Toronto too.
Okay.
Right. He was good.
This
Yeah.
other guy. This other guy pitched for the Yankees too.
You got 6 guys?
Yeah, I got more.
El Duque.
I got 2 more.
El Duque is not American.
He's not American. Isn't he Dominican
A
or
black,
Cuban?
a black-
Cuban, eh?
black pitcher for the Yankees?
Yeah.
How about Fat Man?
Fat Fan Scoop.
No. Man, what's the fat dude name? Don't tell me he was Dominican too.
No, I know you. I know where you going.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dominican.
No, his son got drafted.
CC.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, CC's a bad. Yeah,
Right.
okay.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm about to say how you going?
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure. Like,
Yeah, I'm not sure
is he
about him either.
Latino?
Yeah, yeah.
Nah,
You had to
he's
look it
black.
up to see whether he's
I'm not
black
sure
and
about
shit.
He's
him
black,
either.
he's
He's
black.
African
Yeah.
American, yeah,
Yeah.
but he
I
throw
just
you
remember
off.
he was
Born in
chunky.
California.
Okay, one
Charleston.
more older picture. But y'all you might know if you know baseball. Surge would know.
Oh,
Here we
wow.
go.
Surge.
Surge, no.
Well, Surge
Surge.
would say
How
that.
old are you? How old are we talking?
Sir's the living fossil.
I think he was with the Dodgers.
He was with the Dodgers.
Yeah, I think he was with the Dodgers.
Who the heck pitched with the Dodgers? I know.
Shout out
You
to
say
Gerald
pitched with the
Harris.
Yankees? Oh, that's
Oh,
CC. I'm thinking Al Downing, but I don't know if Al
Ooh.
Downing. made
No,
that
Al
list.
Downing. He ain't making that list.
Okay.
He had 1 year. He had the most losses.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I know I can't call his name, but I met him in New Orleans. A few
Oh
quite
yeah.
who I'm trying to say.
Okay.
And he was a sheriff. But he was
Oh,
a
really?
pitcher. If it's who I think you're talking about,
Okay.
he pitched for the Dodgers.
No, what's his
Black
name?
pitcher for the
As
Dodgers.
soon
Get
as
it
you
out,
say
get
it,
it out, get it out. Get
it
it
ain't
out.
coming out.
Oh, okay. Don Newcomb.
That's what I'm getting. That was it.
Man.
Thank you,
I
John.
couldn't think.
John said it just the same time.
Are you saying?
I
You
met
saying?
him in New Orleans.
Okay.
He was a big dude, and he was a sheriff, right?
Mhm.
Oh, it
And
was for real.
We,
It was really
was
so.
in, we working in
I
the
thought you were
suites.
making that up.
I'm not making it up.
Jesus,
Don
Man.
Newcomb. When did he pitch? The 50s?
Oh man,
Yeah, I think 15, 16.
he was a sheriff in one of them towns.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's
And-
first.
Big Don Newcomb. I wish my
Yeah.
boy Nez was listening because, yo,
Yeah.
like yo,
Yeah.
like he gave big grip. and everything. Like
Okay, I got another one for you.
dude, that-
Top black first baseman. That one should be a little bit easy.
Don Clendenning,
No.
Willie McCovey,
Willie McCovey's one.
Willie Stargell,
With these Chargers, another one.
Billy Williams.
Billy Williams is another one.
Yeah, y'all was working.
Is
on
Chris,
it.
Cham-
Y'all
is Chris
was- wait,
Chambliss on the
wait,
first
wait.
base?
He's on the list, but he's farther down.
Wait,
Okay, Chris
what-
Chambliss.
Y'all
Eddie
two was-
Murray.
Y'all two was together when y'all made this list.
No,
Wait,
no, I make
No,
my
I-
list myself.
Every now
Eddie
and then
Murray.
you see Dave.
Eddie
Howard
Murray's
look-
another
look
one.
to the left every now and then.
He
Dave
just
Howard
like
look to
3
the
in a
left.
row. Like,
Right.
yo, you just
Ryan Howard.
You
Ryan
know
Howard.
you know my jump shot
Yeah.
be like that
Ryan
sometimes, and then I
Don't worry,
can
they're
hit
gonna
the
repeat
side of
all
the
these
rim.
after-
Some say it rattles all around the rim and then drops out. Some said that earlier.
Who you talking about now?
Okay.
You talking about your shot? That's
Oh,
what
no, I didn't mean Dave shoot. I never seen Dave shoot. so I
Ernie
don't
Banks.
know.
John Green said.
Wasn't Ernie Banks a
He
shortstop?
was a
first?
shortstop.
Lee
He
May.
moved
John,
over
played
to
on,
first
yeah.
base.
John Green is shooting his. He's spitting his. He said Eddie Murray
Okay.
I said
He
that.
said
Banks.
he said Ernie Murray.
and Lee May.
Lee May. Wow. Okay, very good.
So I'm
You went back on that.
I'm quoting John Green.
Lee May.
Now
Okay, one of my favorite plays is on here, but I ain't gonna let you.
I don't know nothing.
He recently went. He's in the Hall of Fame. This guy.
Ted McGriff.
No.
Is he on your list?
This
He should be on it.
No.
The
Fred
thing
McGriff
about
is
it, I
on my
know
list.
No.
first baseman.
Hell,
too.
he didn't make the list?
No,
What's wrong with Fred McGriff?
he's not. He's not on my list.
Oh,
Let's put it
Richie
like that.
Allen. John Green. said.
Dick Allen. There you go.
John Green said.
There you go. Dick Allen. Very
Yeah,
good,
he was
John.
a bad boy.
Dick Allen was one of my favorite players.
That's the list.
No, there's a couple more. One was I give you a hint. One was a Yankee GM.
Bob Watson.
There you
Right.
go.
So you liked him.
Well, he's on the list.
He was
He's
good.
on the list.
I mean, he played for the Astros when he played first base,
Yeah.
but he was good.
He was
Yeah,
all
he
right.
had a strong bat.
He was all right. He was. He's not a Hall of
Okay,
Famer.
that's it.
Okay.
Say he's all right.
Okay, this guy here, I think he played with the Red Sox. I'm going back.
Can't be going back so far. They ain't had black players for the longest
That's
time.
true too.
How far back do we be going? Let's see.
Rico Carter.
And he played with Kansas City Royals too. Rico Carter, wow. Forgot about Rico.
George Scott. John
No.
Green said it.
George Scott was a good guess, but that's not who I was thinking of. This guy played with the Royals too.
The Royals and the Red Sox.
Who you have so far?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I got one.
Say their names.
Want me to say all the names?
Yeah.
Willie McCovey,
Uh,
Willie Starger, Dick Allen, Lee May, Bob Watson, Ryan Howard, Billy Williams, Eddie Murray.
I would say Chris. I say Chris Chambers.
Yeah, but I didn't put him down, but he was on that list.
Oh, okay,
I just
okay,
didn't
okay.
write it down.
What's wrong? He hating on the Yankees.
No,
on top of it.
I'm not hating on the Yankees.
Well, they put Chris Chambliss down.
He is. He
No,
is.
I'm not. No, I put Bob Watson down.
Well, you put Chambliss down too. He hit that home run in '76, and they tore up that baseball field, and he had to run for his life. Remember that?
Mayberry, was that his name?
There you go, John Mayberry.
John Mayberry.
Very good. Yeah, good one.
That don't take Chris Chambliss. What? No.
Don't look at the stats. Man. What are
No,
you talking about,
stop
man?
the cat. Wait a second.
John
Again,
Mayberry?
Hold up.
Wait,
You
listen
said
very
10 people.
carefully.
That was the
Stop
10
the
people.
cat.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen very carefully.
Okay.
Chris Chambliss hit an iconic home run.
The team was in the World Series.
No, they wasn't in the World Series.
That got them to there.
Well, and that's why it should be on the list.
That's not John Mayberry's fault. That the team that
John
he played
didn't
with,
hit it.
he wasn't on the team. If he was on the team, he probably could have hit it. He was a good player.
Chris Chambliss hit. So, like, in other words, think about this. The Yankees was in a drought. They haven't been to the World Series
He was a good team.
since the '60s. And then they hit that. He hit that home
What
run
does
in
that got to do with
76.
John Mayberry?
I'm not taking that away from
Oh,
John
okay.
Mayberry. I'm talking about the list you got, and you showing your Yankee haters.
I know you're looking at it,
I'm
but
not
he-
looking at your list.
Yo,
Well,
he's
he's not really-
talking to me, and
he's
his
not-
eyes
he's
are
not-
somewhere else.
At least he didn't put Don Clendenin on the list.
Oh hell no! Come
Because
on,
Clendenin hit big home runs in the World Series for the
man.
Mets.
For the Mets. What team was he on before he came to the Mets?
Pittsburgh.
Very good. Very good.
I didn't even look at you.
I ain't even look at y'all because I knew y'all wouldn't know it.
I said it at the same time he said it.
I said
Listen,
them too, man.
Listen,
I'm looking
if
at them
any
too.
answer has Pittsburgh, I'm gonna say it. Pittsburgh.
Okay, this guy you should know. I don't know why y'all ain't doing it.
Oh, Eric Wilcox said
What do you say?
Willie Mays Aiken.
Willie Mays.
Wow. I like that.
Yo, y'all should know this other
You know
guy.
the funny thing is, anytime I think of him, I don't
Willie
think of him
Mays
as a professional ball player. I think he should have been one of the guys on Bingo Long
Bingo
and the
Long,
Traveling
Traveling
All-Stars.
All-Stars.
He had the perfect name for that team.
Willie Mays.
Willie Mays Aikens.
And what's the other guy that was on the other movie? Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah. That was a wild
Yeah,
thing.
Wild Thing. Yeah.
Oh, they was Cleveland Indians. They
Yeah.
had the Dominican guy
Right.
who had the
Oh,
voodoo
yeah.
stuff on.
And he couldn't hit a lick.
He
Who
could
had the
have.
glasses? Who had the windshield wipers on their glasses?
That was Wild Thing. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was Wild Thing.
Oh, that was, yeah, that was a crazy movie.
That was crazy.
That
Willie
was.
Mays Aikens. Wow. Y'all should know this other guy, man. I don't know why. Y'all, I'm surprised.
Oh,
none of
it's
y'all-
one left.
What
Oh,
team?
it's more than a few.
What team you played on?
The worst team in baseball right now.
Oh, Frank
Right.
Thomas.
Yeah.
What the hell was I thinking?
I definitely forgot about that.
Big
Oh,
Hurt.
my God,
Yeah.
you're right.
How many
You
rings you got?
should have reached across and punched me in the face. Not getting Frank Thomas. Jesus Christ. Eugenics.
Yeah.
You can help. And your wife will like it too.
Yeah.
He
He
was-
winking at him.
You know? Oh, forget
I
Frank
should be
Thomas.
like
Oh,
Eddie
my
Murphy.
God.
He wasn't better than Chambliss.
Yeah, okay. That argument you would lose all day long.
That was the old
Frank
Jew.
might have been the
That was
first
the
one.
old Jew guy in the barber
Oh,
shop.
yeah.
Okay, I gave there's
Like Willie Mays.
there's 3 left.
3 left, huh?
3 left.
3 easy ones.
We all seen them play.
Well, put it in perspective, like National League, somebody, Frank Robinson.
All of them American League. All
Okay.
of them. All of
Ooh.
them. Mm-hmm.
Frank Thomas.
We just said
He
Frank
just,
Thomas.
he just said Frank Thomas.
You
No,
need
no, no.
eugenics.
No,
but it
no,
helped
no,
your
no.
memory
You
too.
reading?
No, John Green is saying Frank Thomas part of the Auburn trio
Yes,
with Bo Jackson and Charles Barkley.
that's
Right.
right.
So
Yeah.
I was getting ready to read that, but all right, so it wasn't.
Okay.
All right. He played
All right.
Yeah.
With the arm on, yeah.
He was a football
the
player. He was a
same
tight
time.
end. He was a
At
tight
the
end.
same time.
Right. He was a
Right.
tight end.
Oh,
Who else
boy,
was on? I give
Boy,
you.
he played baseball.
Yeah, he played football for Auburn.
And he played baseball.
Oh
Frank.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I give you another trivia. Who was on the team at Auburn with Charles Barkley?
Chuck Person.
There you go, the rifleman.
The rifleman.
Yeah.
You had your finger on the trigger like that.
His jumper was bananas.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a shooter.
And he was
Yeah,
talking.
sure.
He was an ish talker.
I gave you another guy. There was another guy on the team
A
that
guard.
came. He came the year after Chuck Person left. He came, but he played with Barkley.
Play with Barkley.
He played with Barkley
A position.
Wait.
forward. He played for your team.
Chuck Parsons left Auburn before Barkley
Yes,
did?
yes, he did.
1 year.
Oh, wow.
Play for Syracuse.
No,
He told me he played for the
I
Nets.
know
he
what
played.
he
He
meant.
played.
I'm just messing with him. He said your team. I just went to
So how you going to
Syracuse.
what?
So
He
yeah,
I know.
transferred?
Yeah, they transferred.
So your two favorite teams is the Syracuse Orange Men
And the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah.
Hold
Right.
up, hold up,
And the Pittsburgh.
hold
See,
up,
He know about that.
hold
Yeah.
up. Does this guy? Does this
They're
guy?
all losers.
Does this
Except for the
guy?
Steelers. Except for the
Yo,
Steelers.
does this guy make it? Wilcox is still at it. John Milner.
No, hell no. Hell no. He had
John
a-
Milner didn't make the
no,
list.
he had a sweet swing. No,
He had
I'm
the
talking
hammer.
about all-time
Yo, he
great,
was nice.
all-time great first baseman.
All time great. All of them played in the American League. He
Yes,
said.
these guys all played the American League.
Joe Carter,
Joe Carter was originally
He
an
was an
outfielder.
but he played first base.
Yeah, later
Yeah,
on,
later
yeah.
on.
Just want to give him his pop.
Just like Ernie Banks was a shortstop, and then he
Right.
moved in because
Just
Billy
like-
Williams was
Just
the
like
first.
Aaron Judge plays an outfield, he's gonna be a first baseman.
Probably
in a
so,
couple of
yeah,
years.
because his ankle's
Yeah,
going
they're
to
gonna
out.
put him at first.
Or it'd be a DH.
You want me to give you
A hint.
Another hint.
Okay,
Quick hint.
I get. If I give you this, y'all should be able to get it.
Okay.
Father and son,
Father and son.
Father-
Cecil Fielder.
right?
Oh, and
Prince and Cecil Fielder.
Which one? Oh, so you said both of them.
I said father and son.
Oh, okay.
Thanks,
Which
guys.
one was the better one?
I say Prince. Was
Cecil.
no, Cecil was the. I'm sorry. Cecil
Father
was the better.
Yeah.
was better.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing. I'm just asking.
Well, Prince had to retire
Prince was
early
good,
because
though.
of the neck.
Yeah.
He had neck problems.
He was good too, though.
He
Right.
was nice. He would pick it. That was good.
And this other guy, first baseman, he played with. At the time, Milwaukee was in the American League.
Gorman Thomas.
No.
Oh, he played outfield. He was
And
white.
he's not even black. The hell is wrong with Dave?
Nothing's wrong with him.
He said Gorman.
Yeah, listen, it wasn't nothing wrong with him.
Who that is?
A lot of
He's a slugger for the
A lot of-
Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah,
back
a
in the
lot
day.
of-
What they used to call them?
yo, bro.
The
A lot
Brew
of
Crew.
a lot of
Blue Crew, yeah.
Thomases was discolored, you know. That's all I'm saying.
Was?
Okay.
What? Oh, can you Google Gorman Thomas for me?
No,
Yeah.
I was wrong about that one.
Who?
Gorman Thomas.
Oh, okay. Cox got this. Cecil Cooper.
There you go. Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
That's it.
Man, my
And
memory
yeah,
shot.
Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know Willie
forgot all
Starcher
about
used to play
Cecil.
left field. Also, Willie
Oh
Starcher.
wow.
Yeah, Cecil
73.
Cooper. That
Yeah.
was
Got him.
good.
He's
Yeah.
73 now.
Yeah,
So Gorman Thomas?
the hair might get.
He got the Catfish Hunter look.
He do. The
Yeah,
Catfish Hunter.
Oh,
Bless.
bless you.
That was good. That
Thank
was
you,
good.
man.
Cox.
Thank you,
That
man.
was good.
I tried. I
That
tried.
was good.
There you go.
Oh, Dad. He do look like Catfish Hunter. Oh my God. Shoot, man. But that's how them guys had their hair.
Yeah, that's that look.
That's
that
how they-
70s look.
So sometimes you got to yell out a name to get the other name.
Yeah. So like Gorman Thomas.
Exactly.
And who was it?
triggers your
Who
mind
said?
to
Who
say
said
something else.
Cecil Cooper?
Eric Wilcox.
Oh, okay.
Who also said John Milner and Willie Mays.
Willie Mays.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Oh, shit.
Yo, he was warming up. He was warming up.
Yeah. He's
Willie Mays.
Oh, I love
Wow.
what a name.
Oh.
Yeah, that do sound like.
So did anybody see in the track and field the 100 for the men?
I did.
And I'm sitting there looking at the results. And and I ran track in high school. Guys are saying, "Oh, the Jamaican guy won." Yo, if you know the rules, that's why they teach you to lean.
Right.
When you
The
get
guy
to the
lean,
line,
but he ain't lean.
he didn't lean far enough.
Right.
And he was watching. Well, he didn't have to watch. The guy was right next to him.
Right.
American on his
On his left, right?
and then
Yeah.
wasn't looking
Curly,
at-
yeah.
Right, he wasn't paying attention
but-
to.
I wouldn't have been looking.
No
He
allowed.
just looked straight
Yeah.
ahead and run.
Try to get.
That's like it has to be one of the tightest races I've seen
I
in the
think
100.
I think that's
Yeah,
Photo
the-
finish type.
that is the.
That's gotta be
they
one of the
said- I
tightest,
think
yeah?
They said it is the
Yeah.
closest race.
that's
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah, because
It was good.
they was tied technically, but he won by half.
If he good
Right.
on
One
the air,
half
'cause I
of a
was gonna
second
go
or
for
something,
it.
and
No.
the other guy was only a second behind him.
Oh, What you
Don't
said?
be old.
you said it's too cold for you,
No,
man.
I'm fine.
Oh.
I said if you want.
Oh,
I said you can shut off
Nah.
if you want.
Nah.
Because no, you gotta remember it's going directly to
oh, you cold?
Yeah.
It's hitting them in the face.
Oh,
We on the side. It ain't bothering us.
We here, man.
But you heard what he said though. He said, "Don't be old."
Right. No, but I understand
Yo,
that it's directly.
That's old people syndrome. They get cold.
hey, Margo, you gotta
Give
remember.
me a blanket or something.
You got 3 old people.
Yo, I was
right?
freezing on
3
that
older
bus,
people
man.
that
Oh
are,
my
so
God.
they don't know.
I gotta
Man,
remember y'all blood pressure is lower than ours.
Yeah,
right?
y'all are older than us. So,
Yeah.
you know.
I took a bus down to Florida. That bus was freezing, man. Oh my goodness, man.
Did you have a blanket?
No,
Yo,
Really?
no.
you know what's so funny?
I ain't never took a bus that far down,
You know
man.
what's so funny that
First
you
of all,
said that?
you know you getting on a bus. You worked in a train.
Yeah,
If you're gonna be on somewhere long for a
Yes.
long period of time,
Right.
Yes.
even I that like cold,
Right.
I would know to bring a blanket.
I ain't
a
bring no
jacket,
blanket.
something.
Right.
my niece had a hoodie on.
I was just
I
about to say
had
that.
a t-shirt in the bag, so I pulled the t-shirt and put it over my arms
Right.
or whatnot.
I would have
I
had a
was
hoodie
freezing,
on
man.
and would have had a blanket. We
Yo,
would share the
this-
blanket together.
Yo, this
No way.
this couple across from us, they had like this big old blanket.
Yeah.
They
It's
sitting there.
out, and you was jealous.
And you was
I'm
tight
sitting there
like a
looking, man. I was
motherfucker.
like, yo, I'm
Yo,
freezing,
he
man.
He wanted to get under that
Next
blanket.
thing
Yo.
you know, right? There's a crowd over here.
Yeah, anytime you have
was
an
saying
like
like, yo,
like that.
I ain't know, man. I ain't riding no
Look,
bus that long.
when I went
man.
to-
You ain't
When I-
never riding again either.
Hell
When
no.
I was call
Hell
searching,
no.
How long was the ride?
24 hours.
On the bus?
you gotta have
Yes.
a
How
blanket.
much was the ticket? $10?
No, 70 something
Wow.
dollars a piece.
How much was on the Amtrak?
Uh,
I would have took the Amtrak.
the train doesn't go to Tallahassee where I was going.
Trying to go.
That's
You
I
know
would
what
have
you
did
coulda
that.
Done? I'm gonna tell you. Well, when I was searching for my
24
car,
Right.
I made sure to bring a hoodie every time, even though it might be
Yeah.
80 degrees at 12.
Well, I learned my
12
lesson.
PM,
I learned
had
my
a
lesson.
hoodie with
Yeah.
Well,
and
I
it
don't-
paid off.
I don't think you'll be doing that again.
No, not at all.
But what I was gonna say was,
Right.
the Amtrak might let you go as far as you can for nothing.
What are you talking?
Because you're
Oh, really?
yes,
You tried that?
yes.
How long
I
ago was
could have
this?
took it. I took it to Washington D.C.
How long ago was this?
This someone I was looking for the car. This yeah.
Oh, okay.
Months ago.
But what
okay.
what I'm trying to say is, if you can take it as long as you can take it, as far as you
Right.
can go,
Right.
and then you get the bus ticket, it'll be a cheaper.
Well, I
price.
ain't doing
It's
no
about
busting again.
distance.
It's,
Yeah, I
over,
understand.
it's over with now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
over now. So because
Yeah.
he
He
got
ain't doing
frozen
that
out.
no more.
Right.
He
Because
got frozen
I
out.
looked at the train first, but they didn't go to Tallahassee. They went to Jacksonville. That was the closest city that
Right,
they went
but
to.
then you take the bus from
But then
there.
Jacksonville's like 3 hours away
Right.
from
Right,
Tallahassee.
I got you.
And I was going to do the same thing with the flight. They have an airport in Tallahassee, but you have to go to Jacksonville. It's a 5-hour layover.
Oh wow.
Then you go. I said, I'm not doing that either.
Right, right.
So I looked at the bus and I saw the shortest rate thing was 25. They had some that was 36 hours. You changing all over the place.
Right, right.
So I said, okay, I'll do that. It was 70 something dollars. I said, okay, let's do that.
You had a well maintained bus. That's why that AC was nice and
And you was
crispy.
on the same bus the whole way?
No, we
So-
transferred at Atlanta.
So
So
not
when,
every bus was that crispy.
Yeah,
Was
they all
that
were.
cold?
No,
when it's
they
running,
was
when
all
it's
cold.
running
Oh,
good,
It was
yeah.
all
No, that's
cold.
a well maintained.
And then, like, you know, at the middle of the night, you know, the temperature went down and the bus is still freezing and whatnot,
yeah,
man.
he turned it off.
Hell
Think
no.
about the train. It's the same thing with the
That's
train
what I saw.
concept.
That's what
Yeah,
I
he
said.
did. Yeah, he
Same
did.
concept in the subway. In the morning, and the train mad crowded,
Right.
You don't get that
and
much
then once you get towards the end of the line and that train is running,
temperature.
it's icebox.
Right. Ain't that many people in there.
Oh, my.
Exactly.
Yo, did you read that story? The guy at 179. I sent it to you.
Nah, I saw it. I saw it on the
What?
news.
Yeah.
Cut his
Wait,
hands
hold
or
on.
something.
Yes.
Oh, wait. So when
didn't
I
read
first seen
I
it,
seen that.
you know, I text like a few people.
Yeah.
And one person answered me back. They was like, "Yo, the guy got some homeless dude, or so they got
Yeah,
an
that's what he said. A
altercation,
Yeah.
homeless guy.
and the guy got cut." So later on, like I was like, "Yeah, I hope he's
Yeah.
all right." And they was like, "Yeah." And when on the news they showed the guy.
Yeah, they showed him.
outside,
He had his,
Yeah.
both hands.
Yeah,
he
hand
was standing
wrapped up.
outside the ambulance,
Right.
right? So like 2 days later, Borders, you know,
Tyrone.
Tyrone sent me the thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? So I read it. I was like, it got his name, everything. So I sent it to the people that said to they was like, oh, he's definitely losing his job.
Well,
Like you wanted to be on comp bad. That's what you was looking for,
Right.
Comp.
right?
Right.
What kind of fool is that?
Who's like
Not only comp, he might have been able to get an early retirement because he got assaulted and he could have
Right,
said he can't
exactly.
work no more.
But,
'cause his
but
hands
they
is
got it
messed
on
up.
tape.
so now?
I don't
So
know.
now
I don't know what they got it on, but he got for
Yeah,
sure.
so
he
He
ain't
said
got no job.
he
But
got
see,
Right,
this,
yeah.
this is the thing. Like, cameras are everywhere. now.
Everywhere.
Yes.
Like, how do you think you're getting away with something? So, look, I just seen somebody.
So that means there's cameras at 179.
Yes.
I just seen somebody.
on the platform.
I just
Yes.
seen two
I'm pretty
people
sure they are.
chipped out some pavement,
Right.
right? And then
Oh, yeah.
Seen it?
And
Right.
Dude tripped over
it.
and tried
Right.
to act like
Sue.
It was in
Right.
Manhattan, right?
Right.
Was it in Manhattan or
I
the
forgot
Bronx?
where it
Something
was
like
at,
that.
but it was in
Yeah.
New York. Like,
Right.
dude, you
Yeah.
gotta survey everything before you
Everything.
do something, man.
Well,
It's
it
just
ain't
like that
about
guy-
survey. Big
Like,
brother
yeah.
watching.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Well, they're not
So now he
cameras at
getting
every
sued for
station,
messing
but
up
it's
the
enough
guy's
stations.
sidewalk.
It's enough.
Exactly.
And he broke his
It's just
ankle.
like that. What's the
And he
the
going
thing
to
that happened
jail.
in J Street
That
with the guy with the
that fall
checks?
was fake as-
Yeah,
Oh, the
well,
lady.
The lady,
Didn't
right?
break no
And she
ankle.
said
You
somebody
heard about
robbed
that?
her. You heard
The
about
lady,
that, right?
the lady said she got
Robbed?
robbed of the payroll check.
Payroll checks
right?
at J Street.
And
Right.
she wasn't at J Street.
Oh, wasn't
she was
that
at Union Square.
Oh, okay, my bad.
She's
she
on the
was
bench.
waiting for the train, left it, and guess who turned it in?
A
A homeless
man.
guy. And then
Wow.
they seen it on camera. She get on the train and leave it.
Wow.
Right. And then
She's
she's
in
going to
trouble.
report that.
100%.
Mhm.
So why not just tell the truth?
Show the truth.
You
It
left.
would have been
Shame
a
the
lesser
devil.
charge. It would have been
Right.
a lesser charge.
I'm gonna tell you something. I was working Canarsie, and that was when the old Canarsie, when the dispatcher's office was at the end.
Right
Of
before
Mhm.
they built the building.
Right.
Up. Right.
I put my bag on the bench
Yeah, it's
to
really
go
bad.
inside and asked them what my interval was, and I wasn't in there but a hot minute. And when I came out, my bag was gone.
Gone.
Wow.
Somebody snatched it, got right on the train, took
And
all
gone.
my
Bounced.
equipment.
Mm.
They
Wow.
had to go. They had to get me all this new equipment. I had to
Oh,
fill
wow.
out a police report. It was crazy.
That happened to me too.
1 minute.
Shit, man.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
These people is.
They got
I
me at
mean,
World Trade like that.
She tried it. It didn't
Yeah.
work for her, but she tried it. She,
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah,
she
but
didn't want to
you
say,
should just
"Oh, I left
said
the checks."
I left the checks. I
Right.
put them down because to me, I remember doing the mail job when
Mhm.
we used to carry those checks.
Right.
I used
I
to be able to
did
work it for RDOs.
Mhm.
and stuff. And the guy on the train looking at me because I'm holding the thing. I was like, you want it here? Like, I don't know why you looking at me
You
like,
looking at it.
like you got bang me over the head, you know. So
You
back
can't
then,
go nowhere and cash your checks anyway.
I
no,
would
you
say
could.
for checks
You
that-
go to Brooklyn. Back in the day, sir, we go to
Yeah.
liquor store.
Yeah, there's
I
some
don't
place. There's
remember-
some
I
place
don't
that
remember
cash
the-
it for you.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
would've
remember the
cashed
spot in
There's some
Brooklyn
places,
name,
right.
but all you had to do was buy one bottle and your check was cash.
Mhm.
That's 100%.
There's some places that do it for you.
Yes, back when we first started.
I got you, man. But like, this is the thing. Certain people, and you come in like 10, you know, because they always mess up some way along the line. So like,
That's how they get
trying
caught.
to cash
Yeah.
7, 8 checks.
Oh,
Well, you
but
go different
listen,
places.
Right.
That liquor store ain't care. Long as you I'm telling you the truth. As long as you purchase
Right, you made your
something
purchase.
from their
Right.
establishment,
Right.
they're cashing the check. So whatever they're doing
Right.
is they're the ones that got it. You understand?
Yeah,
You're getting
I
your
got
money, and it was being done. I've been in the spot. I never cashed a check, but I've been where it was done. All right.
Don't
I
tell.
know.
Yo, there's anybody ever been? What's the place used to be in front of by Broadway Junction where they used to have that
the little
Who?
stand.
the
My
dance
fault.
stand used to cut cash your check.
The truck.
The
They
truck.
had them at
Yeah.
179.
Oh, yeah,
They had
yeah,
them
yeah,
everywhere.
Oh, I didn't know
That
that.
was
Yeah.
way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was way
I
back.
didn't know they had that 179 truck.
Yeah.
179 had
I didn't know
one.
about
I
179.
didn't know that either.
Yeah,
179 had it. You go right upstairs.
Yeah?
They had the truck. You stood, yes, I
remember
remember.
I
that.
know the one at
That's
the
way
junction.
back.
Yeah,
Definitely 90s.
Man, times have
Yeah.
changed. Now we are automated. We're not
Yeah.
antiquated anymore.
Well,
Still
you,
get
and
a check
everyone,
back.
everyone
You
is
got your
still.
check in the mail?
say
Why?
what?
Why?
Why?
I got a hard.
Why, Craig? Why?
It's not enough time left in the podcast to explain what night.
Sure it is. Yeah,
So you tell a story
Yeah,
later.
but
you
Yeah.
tell you, I want to hear this one.
But
Right.
but forget. You could tell the story later. But I'm gonna say this. You can always change it.
Yeah, I'm changing it this week.
Oh, okay. Because I'm
But
saying.
I'm just letting you know that. Yeah, I'm still getting the check in the mail.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
Thanks a lot, Nicers.
at least you get it in check.
One more quick transit story.
There you go.
I had the mail job. I think it was the first time they ever gave it to me. And I started at DeKalb Avenue. I had to go to J Street to pick up the checks.
Mhm.
So this job went uptown, went to Metropolitan. It went to like 6 different locations. So I went to all 6 different locations, and I came back to DeKalb with their checks last. The dispatcher, I can't remember who he is,
He was livid.
was livid. He said to me, "Why didn't you bring the checks here first?" I said, "I didn't know that's how the job. Didn't nobody tell me I was
Right,
supposed
right,
to."
right.
He said, "But you was right." He said, I figured I go to the farthest place, get it out the way,
Right,
and
yeah.
work my way back."
Exactly.
But he didn't want to hear that because he's like, "You could have walked over here, gave me my check." He was so pissed. I was like, "Okay, you know I didn't get that check job out of DeKalb ever again."
Yeah.
Never got
If they
it
don't
done.
tell you nothing,
Yo,
you ain't
yo,
know.
Guess what? You was
Guess
okay
what?
with that, right?
Surge is,
Yeah, I didn't have.
Surge is the reason when I got the job. Listen,
They told you.
you're gonna start here.
Yeah,
Here.
they had the list. They had the list.
Right. You
No, they
started-
had no list when I
No,
did
but
it.
they
You're
had
the
the list
reason we got
afterwards,
the
right?
list.
Oh, that's the reason.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, I'm glad
But-
that they got a list now
The
because
the
they didn't
best
have no
one-
list.
the
It was
best
just
one-
here. You had a list, but the list was where you had to go. It didn't say a particular
What
order.
Yeah.
Right, what
But-
order?
They had a list, but you used to put the stuff on the train to make your day
Right.
easier.
You give it to the
Still,
right.
I
Somebody-
can't remember his name.
Somebody do it.
You remember?
Messed up the whole
Right.
deal. And then
Mhm.
they,
Okay,
now
you don't have to
gotta
say-
go
wasn't
everywhere.
You
supposed
don't.
to do
You
that.
don't have to say my name. It's all right.
Everywhere you had to go, you had to sign.
Yeah, the
Right,
sign,
right,
you had to
right.
sign
Now
it.
you had to get on the train.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. Now you had to
But you
physically
know what?
go where you had to
The,
go.
the Queens one was the best one.
Mhm.
You come out of J Street, come downstairs, you give the
Mhm.
E train.
Right.
I mean the F train,
You get the E,
Continental,
Yeah.
Right.
N179.
Mhm.
You ride the F to Essex, give Essex
Right.
there, go to Broadway Junction,
Right.
put the train on the L and get a J.
Mhm.
The J
Your
does
job
for
finished.
Jamaica Center and
Right.
the J.
Your job finished
And
in like 3
3 hours.
4
And the rest of the time you see yourself.
Yeah, he's
Chilling.
gone. Yeah.
I made
Chilling.
sure I had that one. hold.
I won that job every Saturday.
Shout out to Anthony Green on the check.
What's up? What's up, Green?
Right.
Oh man, that's funny though.
That was
Think about
regular
them
mail.
old stories.
That wasn't the checks though, right?
That was regular mail.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
checks they had to. Didn't they count them and everything when you got there, and then they had to sign off that they got
They
the
got
checks
'em.
at the
I think
place.
So, yeah.
So you
Yeah.
really couldn't hand them
Right,
off like
Right.
hand
you
them off
Yeah,
did
to
the
regular
sign off.
mail.
Right. Yeah.
Regular mail was easy because you
They
just
get
give it
transferred.
to a conductor. Yo, can you give this to
Oh,
the
but they
dispatcher?
they can't do that now.
Yeah,
Of
no,
course
I
not.
know,
Yeah,
I know.
because
But back
conductors-
then, that's how we
Because
did it.
conductors was losing their stuff too.
Right.
Leaving it in the
Leaving it in the
car
car
while
because
they
it
was
was
getting
right.
off.
It wasn't their job, so it wasn't
Right.
phased like
And then
that.
some conductors wasn't even taking it. You
Right,
had to wait
some
for
guys
the
Some
next
guys
train.
didn't want
Right.
to take
You
it.
had to wait for the next train.
Yeah,
to
some
come.
guys
So
didn't
you
want
might
it.
as well just go
That
there
way.
and go.
Some guys didn't want to be bothered.
Right.
Yeah. I never
So-
forgot that.
And then some people was like, "That's not my job. It's your
Right,
job. You
right,
take
right.
it."
I'm helping you.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
What I get out of this?
Right. I'm pounding the
You
road.
make you making my next trip?
I'm pounding the road right
You
now.
making my next trip? Come
Yeah,
on now,
Exactly.
get out of here with
you,
that.
You ain't gonna see him no more for the rest of the day, probably ever.
You know what I'm
Unless it
saying?
ain't his job.
You know?
For real? You's a sucker.
Yeah, well, you know how
That's
that
exactly
goes.
how it went. Oh,
You know how that
Yeah,
goes.
you're a
Come
sucker.
on.
They do be saying that shit too, man.
Sucker,
You're
yo.
a sucker,
yo,
man.
yo, yeah.
Yo, for real.
Yeah, they get
Look,
us.
you
You
Word?
Look,
You ain't
you
gonna do
start
that?
at like 4 or 5 o'clock. You ain't doing nothing for a few hours. Then they give it to you, tell you where to go.
Oh,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? But you know you can give it to the train, the conductor.
Right.
Look, you finished before 10 o'clock. You're done.
you ever had a job at J where you sorted the mail out?
Yeah.
I had that before
I don't know
too.
if I had
Upstairs, you
Yeah.
yeah. I've had that too.
I had that job.
Slave driving.
Yo, I think I got that job a couple times, and
Yeah, I
the
had a
same
few times.
train operator was still there. I was like, damn, man,
What?
still here
disciplinary
working here,
action?
man. Shit, man.
Oh, okay.
I forgot the guy's
Yeah, I forget
name.
what the reason was they give you that job, but it has something
Yeah,
to do
help
with
to sort the mail.
you
Yeah.
was like light duty or something.
Right.
You wasn't
Right,
no
right.
regular duty.
Right.
All right. So
Those
let
are
me
the
let me just shout
Yeah.
this out. Saturday, August 10th. To do a little function at Rochdale. It's pastel colors. So this is like a little fundraiser for the event that'll be the following week, which will be in Cambria Park on the 17th. When is Montebello Day?
The 18th.
18th. So right, it's like a busy weekend as the summer get ready to come to
And
right. So we're gonna do the pastel thing on Saturday in Rochdale. That's like a little fundraiser. Tickets are $25. I know a guy if you're interested. And then we'll do the Cambria Day the following week. And then we'll do Montebello Day the following day. And we'll be back in here on Monday, tired, talk about, man, we saw them legends and we saw Jimmy Edwards out there, 80 years old, going up and down with the walk in the hook and he doing the daggone thing. Shout out to Jimmy Edwards, blessings. He's still out there doing his thing. Might be 81. I'm not
Nah, I
mistaken.
think it'd be
80?
Either one, because his birthday is in August
Right,
this month.
it's coming,
Yeah,
right.
it's coming. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember I went to his 75th birthday, and then the next day he was out in the park, like doing his thing. Zoop, zoop, zoop. So you got your WD-40 on. He's doing his thing. He got out there, So, and then this is the 24th. I'll be uptown with Lamont Austin doing his 123rd Street Youth Organization thing. I used to always help his thing.
Lamont still working?
Lamont's still working.
Yeah.
He came and met me yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So, and then the 31st will be Farmers Day. So we're gonna have a booth out there. So try to sell some things, pay for the rent. So Farmers Day.
Yeah, how's that going?
And then hopefully you'll double back and come here and do a cookout for Labor Day on the 1st. We're still trying to work out the details. I talked to Steele, I talked to Post, so we do that. We ain't gotta do an all-day thing, but it'll be something to be nice.
Right.
All right. Something we can talk about.
Mhm.
You said you on a trip?
I'll be to a wedding that weekend. My cousin getting married. I'll be in Virginia Beach.
That ought to be nice too.
I'm doing a 3-week tour of Maryland, Washington, Delaware, South Carolina, and Atlantic City.
You stopping at all them states?
How's that a gamble?
Damn, man.
The last one is going to be the Atlantic City. I'm going to stop there for 2 nights and do my little thing. But the first, we're doing a family thing. We visit family and
Okay,
friends in
nice.
Delaware and Maryland. And while we're in Maryland, we're going to hook up with Wanda's sister. She's coming from South Carolina. We're going to go to D.C.,
South
going to
Carolina.
the National Black Museum.
All right.
Check that out. Then we're going to do a few more, Washington Monument, Lincoln thing, the whole thing. And then we're going to go back with her to South Carolina and we're going to hang out there for like a week and a half. So
Sounding like
from
a
the
busy day.
16th of August till sometime in September,
Damn.
I'll be gone.
That's
All
a
right.
long. That's a nice busy week.
Yeah.
Week,
3
couple of
weeks.
weeks.
All right.
3 weeks.
Few
Let's
weeks,
talk about the NFL right quick, y'all, because training camp open. They had the first game. They had the
Hall of Fame game.
the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, some games this week.
Yeah,
that,
they have
coming
some exhibition games.
that game was what they stopped it in the third quarter or something because of lightning and
Yeah,
then
lightning.
they resumed it again.
Yeah.
So it was only like a 3-quarter game.
So I mean, well,
It's an exhibition.
Right.
It don't matter.
I didn't watch any game, but did they have new kickoff
Yeah.
situation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
what are the new rules? Because like they
Yeah.
say something about how the receiver get the ball. Like I think certain things
Well,
you
they-
can't do.
I think it looked like they kicking off from
The 35.
the 35-yard
Right.
line of the other team, not their own 35.
Right.
So it's closer. And the other team is lined up at the 20-yard line, so they don't have that much space for them to really maneuver
Mhm.
in. So it's supposed to be safer because that's what the USFL and all them other leagues
Yeah.
do it like that. So it's supposedly safer for the kick returns. Guys don't get hurt as much. And I don't see what the point is. That they might as well just say the heck with the kick return period and just
Yeah,
give
roll
guy
the ball
on the-
over to him or
No,
toss
just
it.
put
right?
it on the 25. You still on the 25. I
But
mean,
then you don't need a kickoff team specialist.
Yeah,
Right.
and you losing guys on special teams.
You
and
don't.
stuff,
Then
man.
your roster don't need to be.
So hold up.
players.
If you at the
yeah, but you
35,
you save money that way too.
if you at the 35,
Who
you
cares
have to-
about saving money if you're an owner and your pockets are fat? I mean,
They care about saving.
Your pockets will be
We're not-
fatter if you
They
get rid
care
of,
about
if
it.
you
You
can
can't-
cut your team from 50 to 40.
I think they need to keep people with jobs.
Hold up. If
And
you-
the way they paying these guys these days,
Well,
they
they're gonna get
making
quarterbacks,
crazy
yeah.
money. So it's
Quarterbacks, wide receivers.
everybody's
Well,
gonna
hold
start
on.
getting paid
If you're
like
kicking
that.
from the 35, you can't kick it out of bounds because that's close.
No, they don't want
You,
to.
you have
See,
to
that's
kick it in
the
bounds.
They don't want
I-
them kicking
that's the thing I don't understand about it because they so close. you should be automatically
Kick
kicking
to
it
the end zone.
out of the stadium.
Mhm.
Right.
But they must have some kind of thing where
I guess we'll have to watch it.
yeah, you have to watch it because it's a crazy form. But I know it discourages kick returns.
So anybody can kick the ball now. If you're kicking the ball off from right there, you don't need a skilled kicker. Well, I guess you need a kicker that can kick in positions.
Yeah,
It's in
because
certain
that's probably what
areas.
it is now, right?
Right.
Kick it to certain areas.
Right. That's that. I gotta see.
Yeah,
See how that
yeah.
turns out. That'll be a different type of that's different type of defense on that too.
Right.
So I know that, you know, they was talking about like with the Jets, how good their defense is supposed to be. Like the defense is supposed to be top notch, you know. But I mean, the disturbing thing that I was hearing is like they were saying, well, Salah and Rodgers like had a little conflict because Rodgers went away. So Salah got a little uptight when he said, well, Rodgers is not going to be playing the preseason. And then Rodgers retorted like, who told you that? So now they saying Rodgers is going to be like the guy that called the shots in the offense. And Salah just worry about the defense. My thing is that when does a quarterback get full autonomy on calling the offense?
Is that still happens? Who was the last person to do that? Peyton?
Was he?
Like I don't know.
Because I mean, so John Green said they place the ball at the 25. The plays would be special team divided, then offense and defense. I don't know. I mean, it is sort of so like, do they get to say, all right, we opt to take the ball on the 25, or do they just have to kick it off automatically?
Right.
You know, that is a little crazy.
I'm gonna have to see some games and then coincide with reading the rule, the proper rules, and see how it plays out. And then I'll be like, oh, okay, this is what they're doing. Now you have to see a few games. I'm pretty sure they had to go over it themselves too. So, but like you were saying, like I don't know, Peyton Manning. Who else? Was Aaron Rodgers calling his own plays when he was with Green Bay?
I don't think so. I don't think so. And
Right. So I
just, you know, I mean,
I think you have to be in a place. The coach personally has to be in a place where he's okay with that quarterback calling certain plays, not the whole game,
right.
but certain plays. If he, you know, you can still audible out of a play, but you better be right. You know, Peyton did that all the time. I don't even think Ben did that.
And then it was talking about in Pittsburgh, should they play both quarterbacks? What's your spin on that?
Well, Russell is having problems right now. Am I right?
He's injured, yeah.
Yeah. So how you playing both? You're not playing both if he's hurt.
Well,
he's
if he's capable of playing, well, didn't he get the nod?
I mean,
to be the starting
for me is you have to play. You have to get that player to play until he's comfortable with the team, know the offense, and then play. You can't keep switching them back and forth.
Got you.
It's both of them is on a brand new team with a new scheme. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not, you can't keep switching them.
How you feel about?
No, that's not a good look.
So I'm saying, would you take Wilson or would you take Fields?
No, I want Wilson for the experience. I want Fields for the youth. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm torn. I have to see both of them play. But if Wilson is hurt, Justin gets in there by default. Like you going in, period.
He's still in practice yet?
I
Russell
haven't
Wilson.
been keeping up. We just talking.
So all right, and now to you, Greg, because we were talking about your Cowboys. They were saying, I mean, you got your shirt on and everything. You come in ready, sir.
I did.
What's going on here?
So they saying, do you think that Dak is gonna get re-signed, or you think he's gonna walk?
No, they're gonna resign. Yeah, Why wouldn't they resign him? Who they gonna make? Who they gonna
replace him with? Right.
Who's the backup?
Trey Lance is gonna be.
I don't know. I mean, that's the backup. But,
who else can you go after?
I mean, you know, like it's just speculation talk. You know that they may not resign him, or he's looking at being a $60 million man.
It's too late to be going after somebody right now. Preseason.
No, he's gonna play.
We're gonna
Right?
play this season.
He got to
but-
play the season
but,
because
but after the
he's-
season,
he's
that's
in
he's a free
contract.
agent.
right. So he'll be a
Same
free
thing with.
agent.
So what about CD Lamb?
Like they didn't resign none of them guys.
Nope. Parsons either.
If
I mean, they have time with Parsons.
If we're talking about after the end of the year,
Right.
there's a draft coming up.
Okay.
This is true.
Right. So come on, these guys always find somebody to compete in the following season. It don't have to be who's there now. It doesn't have to be.
That's true.
You
That's
understand
true.
what I'm saying?
So what are
I
you
think
telling
that's
your
a long-
fans?
I
What are you
think
telling?
that's a long way
What are you
away.
telling your fans?
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they ready to move on from
Well,
that.
Well,
You think so?
well,
Yeah, how
if-
many failures he done had?
I mean, not so much that he has a decent season, but the playoffs he's been a failure. So,
Right.
like, if they won and done, you think they resign him?
Who you think?
Okay, so they don't re-sign him.
Don't
Right.
ask
No.
me the question.
No.
Tell me what the deal is.
I-
Who was
if
the
they
backup that they had 2 years ago that came in?
I remember
and
that
played
guy.
well.
For Cincinnati,
Without
redheaded
him.
guy.
Yeah,
White guy.
right, when he
Yeah,
was
I
hurt.
forgot his name.
Yeah, and
Is he
right.
still on the team?
I'm
Is
not
he
sure.
still a backup?
Google. Hey, Google.
I thought he was Google.
Oh.
But
I'm actually looking
no,
at Jack's
but
age.
you know, Jerry Jones did say
Cooper Rush.
Right. That's it.
He's still
that-
there.
He's still there.
Yeah.
Oh, that
He was 5-1 while what's
Dak.
his name was hurt.
He
Andy
messed up his
Dalton.
wrist.
Andy Dalton. That's
And they got Trey
No.
Lance. Don't forget they
But
still got
Andy
Trey
Dalton
Lance.
was
That's
the
what they brought.
backup.
They brought up
No,
Trey.
I'm talking about Cooper Rush. That's the guy. Remember when he broke what's name
Whoa.
broke his wrist?
Now,
First game
check
of the
this out.
season.
Right.
Check this out. Y'all just said he went 5-1.
Right.
So, and he's there right now.
Right.
Yeah.
All that got to do is mess up. The crowd's gonna want Cooper to come
They ain't
in.
gonna want Cooper, but if he come in, he showed he could play. enough to
Right. They
beat-
gonna
Yeah,
want
but-
Cooper to come in
but
if he screws Dak
again-
screws up.
again. He played under a control system, and that's what Dak should have did when he came back instead of trying to.
Let me ask you a question. Let me throw this
Like,
out there. I get what you're saying.
That's what bothers me. Like, no, we just won one. We was five.
Shout out to
5-1
Adrian
Following
without
with
you,
this guy, right?
And this dude is just playing regular. You need to
You better
hand
step
the
your
ball
game up.
off.
yeah,
Look,
I
next
feel
time,
it, yeah.
next time, bring a hoodie.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
All right, so,
yeah. Who you think? Wait, before you go there, who you think got a worse playoff performances? Lamar Jackson or Dak?
Oh, Dak, definitely.
You think so? Worse?
Yeah. He ain't with his head. He didn't have heads with their lights like that. That people was wide open and he throwing the ball over here and the man over there. And
Oh,
that
he-
get last year.
What do you think Lamar Jackson's done in the playoffs?
Lamar got to the
Yeah,
Lamar
And he got
to
two
the-
MVPs.
but he been to the conference championship.
No,
Right.
but he's
Okay.
right though.
But he still ain't played well.
He got 2 MVPs.
But
He still ain't played well.
He's supposed
But
to
he
be
hasn't
lights
played.
out.
I get what you're
Absolutely
saying.
right. But look who went further.
he went further.
He did.
He did. So
Washington they played. They had no business losing to Green Bay last year. None whatsoever.
I don't know. Jordan
Nah.
Love is the truth.
They were at home.
We'll see this year.
They were 8-0 for the regular season.
Right.
You're at home with your crowd,
Right.
and y'all play like y'all was on the road, and y'all was scared to death, and you get paid all this money.
Jordan
And-
Love.
As
Right.
as as Sandy would say,
Mm-hmm.
pressure burst
pipes.
bust pipes. That's
Yeah.
how they played. They played like they were scared to death,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't know what was going on.
Listen,
Mm.
when the Knicks lost, I put my stuff away.
I don't care.
I'm just saying.
I don't normally just wear cowboy stuff.
Right.
I'm not on it like that. I'm
I
a
got
cowboy fan,
Mm-hmm.
but the shirt was hanging up, right? And I was like, I'm
It's
just putting
football
this
time.
on.
It's football time.
It's on. I'm coming
A
outside.
couple of weeks, I bring
And if somebody got
my
something to
Knicks
say,
stuff out of-
they got something to
out of-
say.
out of-
Whatever.
out of
I don't
the-
make me no
It's
difference.
not. It's not.
I'm not gonna get
It's
mad.
not
I'm-
nobody saying anything.
No,
or
I'm
no
just saying.
jigs, no
No.
jigs. Because respectfully, we starting out at scratch, and
100%.
everybody's the same position, and it's a long season, as y'all would say. And I say the season gets short real quick, especially with injuries or whatever. But as it goes, again, they have decent seasons. But
Oh,
the
their regular
postseason,
season is great. It's
Right,
their-
but the
Yeah, they always.
postseason-
Yeah, they always have a
Postseason
good
is
season.
terrible.
Right.
But so Dak is 31, Cooper's 30, Trey is 24. So take
Well,
that to what you want.
So
Trey
they might-
Lance, yeah, but Trey Lance had an open
spot in the 49.
hey, and then what's his name came in and took his spot.
Whoa, who, Mr. Irrelevant?
Yes.
Talking about Purdy?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's playing great. What you expect?
Well, he
that-
got a good team around him too.
That's
Well,
true too.
but
But
wait,
he's
And he
been-
hasn't played. He hasn't
Trey-
played all that great.
Trey
before.
Lance had a good team around him
He
too. But he
played-
didn't.
Right.
Right.
Same guy.
Same team.
Same team.
But if you go back even 2 years ago with Dak,
Shout out to
that game
Victor
against
Graham.
San
watching
Francisco
those.
where they
Vic,
lost
what's
the
up,
game,
Vic?
where they lost the game on the last second play because they ran out of time.
Right.
Veteran quarterbacks should not have run out of time like
No,
that.
no,
that
he
was
shouldn't.
crazy.
Right.
It's little things like that that annoy
Right.
you about Dak.
Mhm.
Right.
Like he said, last year he was throwing the ball to Ghost. So
Yo,
there was
it was
interceptions that were
crazy.
made that didn't make no sense.
I was like,
Why you
who
giving
was
me
it?
flashbacks?
I
when
was
we
like,
had
yeah,
the quarterback?
exactly.
Yeah,
It's the same
yeah.
thing. That's
Who
where I
was
got it
he
from.
throwing
Yeah.
And,
So
and being that Coop, being that
Well, hold up.
the other quarterback had a good ending, right?
Jordan Love.
All he has to do is make a few mistakes, and they're gonna be calling for him to get out the game. That's all it's gonna take.
You
So-
talking about Cooper Rush?
No,
yeah, he's
right,
talking about Cooper
right.
Rush coming in place of
Right. He
Dak.
came in 5. If he left 5-1,
Right.
and then Dak comes in this year and even struggles a little bit, they're gonna want him out of it.
I think
Especially
I
if they
think
lose
that's
to the
gonna play well
rivals.
because he wants
Especially
that
if they lose to
contract.
the Giants, the Redskins.
Right.
Yeah, but
They're gonna want them
but
want him out of
something-
there.
It don't matter what he doing in the regular season,
It's the postseason.
It's the postseason, right?
and teams in his division
Uh huh.
are much better.
True.
Like,
Right.
Philly's
Philly's
much better.
definitely
For, yeah.
They all are better. Like,
Right.
So
I don't know about
So,
the
is it,
Giants.
so what you're saying is it is regular season because they're
All right.
gonna need a good record to make the playoffs.
Wow, this is kind of late.
It's gonna be 17 games.
Anthony Green want to say something about the 49ers. Make it quick.
Yeah, we almost out of here.
Peace, brother. We ain't got that much time, but come on with it.
Neither do the
I'm
49ers.
already setting up the exit beat. Yeah, get the names right before you talk about my dude.
Russell Wilson.
Yo, stop. Apparently, you ain't got no team business either. Get his name wrong.
Russell Williams.
I'm gonna turn it down.
Wow. Is he signed through?
This is free agent, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He ain't getting sick. I'm glad you're not saying that they
Shout out to Earl Simmons on the check-in. Well, check it out though, man. We really gotta cut you short, so we need to wrap it up. Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
It's all good, bro.
Yo, Green, do me a favor. Google Russell Williams and tell me his stats. I want you to tell me Russell Williams' stats. Get back to me next week.
you said,
All right, peace.
Russell Williams.
All right, y'all. So, all right, good show last week. Just want to close it out. I was a little off the cuff. I just want to apologize. We're gonna keep it clean. All right, Greg, your turn. Let's shout it out. And let's get it.
good for everyone calling on the check-in. This is my third time sitting here on the panel. A little easier again, but I still ain't official, but all is well. Everybody have a good night.
All right, Mongo, the relic.
Great day today, y'all. I hope to see y'all next week. Peace.
Yo, we're gonna DFQ him and sign you on.
Okay, sports star.
Don't worry, Mungo. I got your back. we ain't DQing you yet.
See what it
We
be
just
to
gonna give a quick shout out to Russell Williams. Whoever you are, we love you.
see what it is to be a Net fan and a Yankee fan, Coach Kurt.
Yeah, we're gonna give John Stockton the MVP and whatnot.
Yeah,
today.
yeah. John Stockton got his 2 MVPs.
What color is he, Dave? I'm out, y'all.
The heat is on, but we see y'all next week. Thank you. Most appreciated. First stop to the next stop. Peace.
Yeah. Oh, man, that was a good show today.
That was funny. I mean, he kept saying it. Like,
Kept saying it. He was serious.
We still
Russell
on. We
Williams,
still
I'm
on.
trying to figure out who I said, was he part of the Temptations? What the hell is he talking about? Russell Williams.
Yeah, I be
Russell,
thinking
yeah,
Reggie
Russell,
Williams.
Russell
Like,
Tompkins Jr. Somebody, yeah.
Word.
Oh, she'll Google it.
Ant must be getting into that bougie.